And what's good, everybody? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys part of the stream once again tonight on Behind Your Basketball, as we're going to have hopefully an incredible 2 on tap here for tonight. I don't know if it can top off game number 1. Phenomenal finish, though. Jason Tatum with a game-winning layup, 115-114 in game number 1. The Celtics took the victory over the Nets. And here we go tonight, game number 2 at the TD Garden. Celtics at 1-0 in the series. Jason Tatum, 31 points, had 8 assists. With Jaylen Brown at 23, Marcus Smart, game-winning assist. He had 20 points, along with 7 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals for the well-deserved Defensive Player of the Year from Marcus Smart. Became the first guard to do so since 1996 from Gary Payton. Al Horford, big game, came up with the last rebounds, 20 points, 15 boards in game number 1 for Horford. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We're going to tip off in a couple minutes from now, going down between these two teams tonight. Good Pupper, Wide Awake, Bill, Vegas, Bradley. Welcome back in, everybody. Kyrie went off in the second half, 39 points, 6 of 10 from three-point range, slapped on a $50,000 fine, flipping off the bird in game number 1 to the Celtics fans. We'll see what happens tonight here as far as the popcorn extravaganza number 2 between the Kyrie and the fans. We shall see what happens here. Kevin Durant, though, the big story, he was shut down by the Celtics defense, throwing out bodies all around him, speeding up Kevin Durant, making him look uncomfortable in game number 1. It's going to be tough here for him to do what he did in that first game. One of the top scorers of all time in the game. He's probably going to go off in a big way, I'd imagine, here in the second game for KD. But, man, Celtics defense, something special in that first game. And that's why they proved out they're the best defense in all the NBA. Incredible turnaround that they've had this season. Could very well come down to coaching. That's the big question here. Steve Nash ready for this playoffs? Because Kyrie and KD, they brought over Steve Nash. They didn't think that they were in need of a coach that could have got the job done. Someone that could just come in, not really coach the team or so, and just have the guys do their thing. But in minutes like those, he left 2 timeouts on the board in the last game, and coaching severely needed if they want to take some games here. Of course, news update here, Ben Simmons. He's potentially eyeing a Game 4 comeback for Ben Simmons. He hasn't been ruled out in Game 3 either, so that's going to be interesting there to see what happens with Ben Simmons. Hasn't played basketball in 10 months. Then you get thrown in the fire in a playoff atmosphere type of game where you cannot crack under pressure. You cannot be soft in those moments, and that's just going to be interesting right there to see how Ben Simmons responds. Hasn't played basketball in 10 months, playing with a different team, and conditioning, a lot of stuff thrown into the atmosphere with that. It will be, if he targets Game 4, it will be at Brooklyn, but then next game will be back at Boston there, with all the fans right on you. The environment, that's going to be tough. Uncle Pizzle, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Belandres, welcome in. Tatum, Durant, it's going to be a fire series here between those two. Tatum guarded Durant in the last play and forced the miss. Jameson, welcome in. I got 50-50 right now. It was Brooklyn who was up in the poll a little bit ago. They were up, I think, 63 in the poll to 40, it was 63 to 37. Now it's dropped to 50-50. Make sure to vote in the poll if you guys haven't already done so. Going to tip off in a little bit. Rob Williams yet to be back. They're trying to see if he can get back for the end of the series for Rob Williams, if possible. If not, if the Celtics make it to the second round, he'd probably be back early second round for Rob Williams. The Nets want to take this game. They combine for 63. KD and Kyrie have to combine for 70. The Celtics were lackluster in their bench. Couple things that the Celtics could be much better on for this upcoming game. Not blowing a 15-point lead, and their bench wasn't really existent in the last game. Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, and Derek White. Those were the 3 that played off the bench. They only went 8 guys deep in the first game. For Brooklyn, they left a laundry list of players just sitting on a bench that could have made an impact because they kept on going small. There was no Blake Griffin. Just not utilizing guys that they could have used to their advantage. Cam Thomas, who was a bucket getter at LSU, a rookie, he didn't play in game number 1. But they threw out Kessler Edwards and gave him some minutes in that first game. Yeah, I got a feeling of that too there, Bill. I got a feeling that KD's going to go off, and the big question is, if KD does go off, can the Celtics limit Kyrie in this game? And I just can't picture Goran Dragic having another double-digit game, because Goran Dragic was like an X-factor game one for Brooklyn. He scored 14 points. He has yet to score double-digit back-to-back games this season. And then Nick Claxton had 13. Nick Claxton's only averaging around 8 points per game. So if it's just Kyrie and KD, the two that's going off in this game, Celtics still got a chance, even if both of them are dropping 35 and the bench does like the bare minimum. And yeah, Bruce Brown played 38 minutes, scored 5 points, nowhere to be seen. He was the one who was talking a lot of stuff about the Celtics, how to attack them when they beat the Cavs in the play-in game, and didn't really do much in that first round matchup in the first game. Wow, that's crazy. Jay Wright considering retiring. Wow. That comes out as a shock right there. Yes, Shams Charania, this just in a couple minutes ago. According to Shams Charania, so Jay Wright of Villanova, seriously contemplating retiring this offseason. 60 years old. That is shocking. Yeah, I would have expected that from like Jim Boeheim, or I think Jim Boeheim's probably going to be like in the future, like Leonard Hamilton from Florida State, which it kind of sounds strange. Leonard Hamilton, he looks super young, but he's in his 70s. Like he's in such good shape. Like if you just look at him, you wouldn't think that he's like above 50 years old. But he's actually 73, and he turned 74 in August, which is crazy because he looks like he's in his like 40s. Michael Goodpupper, welcome in. Gonna tip off very soon. Glad to have you guys back in. We'll keep you guys posted with other game tipping off at 8 o'clock as well. Sixers gonna take on the Raptors, so we'll keep you guys posted with that score until this game is gone final tonight. Until that happens. Celtics, though, dominating the glass first game. We'll see if they can keep it up. Al Horford was huge. 20 points, 15 rebounds. Really have to keep up that momentum for Boston. Daniel Tice also got into early foul trouble for Tice. He was like never really a factor. So I expect him to have a much better game here in the second one tonight. Jessica, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's your team right there. Incredible coach. They should be back to the tournament coming up this season. They usually have that, like, so this year they had that rebuild year, and they usually stock up on talent. Good team for developing players there at FSU. He does a really good job. So I was hearing Rob Williams, he might return game number 5. Ben Simmons, he's been doing, I heard he's ramped up the 4-on-4 workouts now for full contact for Ben Simmons. So they're eyeing game number 4 for Ben Simmons for him to potentially return. And game 3, it's still not out of the question yet. He might return for the next game on Saturday for game 3, actually. So that's not out of the question. He hasn't been listed out yet, but it looks promising for Ben Simmons that he could return for game 4. And then Devin Booker got injured late in that, or I think it was the third quarter yesterday, got injured in. And unfortunate news for the Suns, likely to miss now games 3 and 4 for Devin Booker. Has a right hamstring strain right now. I still do like Phoenix in that series, though, because Devin Booker, he had been out a little bit this season, same as Chris Paul, and they were just able to find ways to win games, and they had the best record in the NBA, even without Booker, even without Paul, for some of their games. And the series is now 1-1, but obviously a major loss there for Devin Booker because he was taking over that game yesterday, and going to have to find ways to do it for Phoenix. I'm pretty confident they will, though, in that series. Tiptoe, welcome in. I took the Celtics in this one. So I got Boston in the series. I took them in 6 in the series. So we're going to tip off really soon. Celtics 3.5-point favorites tonight, over under at 226 between these two teams. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you guys got in this one? Celtics or Nets for game number 2 in the series. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Also got a new hat that I'm sporting out here. Got the new Celtics hat I bought a couple days ago. I swapped the Tatum jersey, got the Tatum jersey in the background for game 2. I got the Paul Pierce jersey on for this one tonight. Incredible game number 1 finish. I mean, if you look back, if this was like 2 months ago, Marcus Smart takes that shot, he misses, and the Celtics go down 0-1 to start off the series. Instead, Marcus Smart sent it down to Tatum, who just cut straight down the lane. Kevin Durant was his man. Durant had his back turned to Tatum and was looking at the basketball and left Kyrie open and dry down low in the paint, and Kevin Durant spin move right past Kyrie, and Jason Tatum's spin move received the pass past Kyrie and scored a game-winning layup. It was just what an incredible finish to game number 1. The first ever buzzer beater by the Celtics in the playoffs since 2010 with Paul Pierce. Yeah, big news today for college. So Kofi Cockburn, he declared for the draft today, and also Oscar Tshiebwe, he's coming back to Kentucky. I heard with all the NIL stuff for Oscar Tshiebwe that he can make like around $2 million next season at Kentucky. Wow, that is super shocking there. I can't believe that. So, Jay Wright holding a team meeting, informing his players that he's retiring per Jeff Goodman. That is just, man, that's an absolute shock. I can't believe that. He's only 60 years old. That changes the whole dynamic now in the Big East, because Villanova's going to have to find a replacement coach. Villanova's a big basketball school, and nobody else develops guys like Jay Wright does. So we're going to tip off in just a moment. Kyrie, Seth Curry, Bruce Brown, Kevin Durant, Andre Drummond, starting 5 for Brooklyn, going up against Daniel Tice, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart for the Celtics. Yeah, Jay Wright just announced that he's potentially retiring, what it looks like. Sean Sand, welcome in. Kyle on the stream, welcome in. I'm just going to cover this one for tonight. We're going to tip off in just a moment. Celtics wear their Celtics green for this game. Brooklyn goes in the black uniforms, white numbers, white letters as we are underway. And Brooklyn, the left to right in the floor, controls the opening tip. Bruce Brown passes top of the key. Curry hands it off to Brown into the hands of Drummond. Towards his right now at the right elbow. Drummond looking to pass it. Skip pass out to the left wing into the hands of Brown. Bounce pass Durant. 8 on the shot clock. Durant defended by Smart first possession. Moves it out left corner. Brown shoots a 3. Defended by Horford. Hits it though. At the left corner by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown just 5 points in 38 minutes in game number 1. He's got 3 in the first 30 seconds. Tatum bounce pass to Smart. Smart at the left wing, puts the ball at the top of the key to Horford. Horford, lob down low, it's Tice. Tice got into early foul trouble game number 1. Sets the pick for Jaylen Brown, lost the handle, and the ball's in the hardwood. Deflected out of bounds, last touch by Brown, and it's going to go back to Brooklyn. So Jaylen Brown with a turnover. JC Lucas Dexter, welcome to stream, man. Pass, knocked out of bounds by Tatum. It's going to stay Brooklyn ball. Wow, Fordham head coach. So this is moving fast here. Thanks so much for the updates, Bradley. So Jeff Neptune is going to be the new head coach, which he did a really good job this past season at Fordham. Which Fordham isn't really a basketball school. And he had like a successful season per standards there at Fordham. Compared to the last ones, as Curry passes that one to nobody out of bounds. Turnover Brooklyn. .45 left to go in the first. Jaylen Brown right baseline. Moves it outside. Horford makes the pass to Smart. Takes the 3. No good off the front rim. Rebound control by Brooklyn. Nets pass midcourt. They move it out to Bruce Brown. Brown dribbles into the key, working on Horford. Left hand off the glass, but Horford picks up the blocking fall. It's going to send Bruce Brown to the free throw line shooting 2. Wow. So this all coming in a couple moments ago. College basketball, Jay Wright, one of the top college basketball coaches in the game currently, just announced that he is retiring at the age of 60 from Villanova. So I wonder if he's retiring from Villanova, going to go for an NBA job now for Jay Wright. I know a couple of years ago, before they hired Doc Rivers at Philly, they were eyeing Jay Wright at Philadelphia, but he didn't want it, turned it down. Free throws at the line, Bruce Brown makes them both. It's 5-0. So Bruce Brown's got all 5 so far for Brooklyn. What he had in 38 minutes is what he's got in a minute and a half for the Nets right now. And he is the number 3 guy behind KD and Kyrie. Lob to the right wing, it's Tatum. Tatum moves it down low into the hands of Jaylen Brown, puts it up, blocked from behind, and Brooklyn comes out, and they take away the basketball. Durant, pass midcourt. Top of the key, Durant, crossover on Horford, bounce pass left corner, Bruce Brown. Moves it out into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie working on Tice. Circles around the hoop. Kyrie lost the handle. Gets it back, though. Passes to the corner. 5 in the shot clock. Curry stays in bounds. Swings it over to Bruce Brown. High arcing jumper. He's got all 7. Bruce Brown, 15-foot jump shot. Makes it 7-0 Brooklyn. Celtics looking to get on the board now. Left baseline, Jibble Smart. Bounce pass to the top. Poor decision. And Bruce Brown comes up with a steal. They have numbers. Durant receives the ball. Lost it. Inside the key, gets it back. Durant, turn around. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound controlled by Brooklyn. The offensive rebounds. Bounce pass, Bruce Brown down the lane. 2 more to the hole. 9-0. Who would have ever imagined it's Bruce Brown? Timeout taken on the floor, 9-0 Nets. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover. Didn't picture this start at all. Still a long ways from the end of this game. 9-0, all courtesy of Bruce Brown for Brooklyn. Nets just out hustling the Celtics, something you don't see too often for the last 2 months. 3-0 in the rebound advantage in favor of Brooklyn. That's the thing I was worried for, is that Boston celebrating their victory in game number 1. If it got to their head in game number 2, and at the start of this one, it certainly has got to their head, that they haven't been able to keep that same energy. Raymond, welcome in, man. Yeah, tough start here. Not all about how they start, it's all about how they finish. And the rough start right now. We'll see what happens throughout the course of this game tonight. Yeah, things going pretty well. Virgilio, welcome to stream. That's just unbelievable. So, Jay Wright retiring from Villanova. Wow, so he's just retiring at the age of 60. He's all set anyway. What he had been making. That it's just crazy. That just a lot of stuff happening today. Johnny Juzang just declared for the NBA, or a couple hours ago, he declared for the NBA draft too. Paulo Banchero went to the NBA draft. And then Oscar Tshiebwe staying at Kentucky. And Kofi Coburn's heading to the NBA draft. Tyrone, welcome to stream, man. Glad to have you back in the stream from the Bahamas. Celtics still looking to get on the board right now, as the score is 9-0, 9:27 left to go in the first. And Bruce Brown just on a whole nother level to start off this game. 9-0. I don't think anybody expected Bruce Brown to have all 9 in the scoreboard. The only one ready to play so far today. Jaylen Brown is not ready. He stumbles with a basketball away from the ball, though. We have a foul. And it's picked up on Drummond. Jaylen Brown so lucky. He slipped on the floor. Yeah, he slipped on the floor and non-contact. It was not a foul by Curry. It was on Drummond away from the ball. 9:15 left to go in the first. Tice. That pass a little bit wide. Able to snag it though. Tice has it. Low block. Puts up the shot. Got it. So a couple unlikely scores to start off this game. 9 points by Bruce Brown. 2 by Daniel Tice. 3 minutes so far. Into the hands of Kyrie, edge of the midcourt logo. Kyrie defended by Smart, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Kyrie towards the right elbow. Working on Smart one-on-one. Falling away. Jumper missed around the rim and out by Kyrie. Jaylen Brown. Defensive rebound. Though a loose ball foul on Daniel Tice. A foul magnet once again in game 2. Daniel Tice, the one who picks up the foul. Working on the box out with him and Drummond, he ripped down onto the hardwood. So the first personal foul assessed to Boston by Daniel Tice. Inbound goes to Drummond at the edge of the midcourt logo. Puts the ball now into the hands of Durant. Durant top of the key, dribbles up to the elbow, takes the jumper. He makes it right past Jaylen Brown, a step too late. 11-2 Brooklyn. 8.5 left to go in the first. Tatum, right baseline dribble, gets to the hole. Shot is blocked from behind, out of bounds. It's going to stay Celtics basketball. Smart will be the inbound passer. Smart passes out to Jaylen. Right baseline, moves it outside to Tice. Open 3, too strong. Rebound control by Durant. At the left corner, Curry. Yet to get on the scoreboard so far. 8:15 left to go in the first. Curry, crossover. Left baseline, dribble, ball poke loose. Jaylen Brown, far side of the floor, comes out with a steal. Here they go, pushing it. Horford over to Tatum. Right back to Horford, down the lane. He scores, count it in the foul. That is team basketball right there on the fast break. The Celtics do it once again. Just like game number 1. They force you into turnovers, and they score buckets off of those turnovers and complete team basketball on a 3-on-2 advantage up the floor. Jaylen Brown with a steal. Al Horford receives it up the floor off to Tatum. Back off to Horford, a trailer, and Horford gets the 2, count it, and 1. Horford, 1 shot at the free throw line. Free throw is up, and no good. Bounced from the front to the back twice and went off to the left of the net. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Right wing perimeter, Kyrie. Kyrie puts the ball into the hands of Drummond. Pass off the backdoor cut, intercepted. Smart. Outlet pass ahead. Tice floats it up over the top for Tatum. Deflected from behind by Drummond out on the break though. Ball goes back to Brooklyn. Durant stripped. Horford comes up with a steal on the near side of the floor. Here they go. Smart passes ahead. Tatum. Hard fall. He goes down. And it's Seth Curry who picks up the personal foul. The clock will stop with 7:38 with Tatum heading to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Boston. Things getting intense right now on the floor. Curry picks up his first. And actually, Curry is going to have the referees check this foul here. So Curry has them check it at the review monitor. As the clock has stopped, 7:38 left to go. Brooklyn up 11-4. Bookner, James. Welcome to stream, everybody. Gilly, welcome back in. Woody, Michael, Honeyjoy, welcome on board. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Coach K in attendance tonight. Happy retirement out to Duke's head coach, Coach K. Coaching many of the greats here in basketball, included in this one between Jason Tatum and Kyrie, who both went to Duke. Official review right now. Initial call was blocking foul on the floor. Assessed to Seth Curry, who picked up the foul. It will send Jason Tatum to the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Celtics. Clock has stopped with 7:38 left to play. Marlon Casebo, welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, Bruce Brown had the first 9 points of the game for Brooklyn. 2 points by Kevin Durant. And then 2 points each by Al Horford and Daniel Tice for the Celtics. Celtics starting to force a couple Brooklyn turnovers as of late. 2 steals by Boston. Brooklyn able to get back defensively, though, out in transition quite a bit more than what they had in game number 1. And Seth Curry has been tacked on a flagrant foul, so this will send Jason Tatum to the free throw line shooting. Yeah, so Big East, I love Jay Wright as a head coach. Happy retirement out to him. It levels the playing field now with the Big East, though, that because Jay Wright, he's like the top head coach. I take Jay Wright over any head coach in all college basketball. He develops guys. His development system is so good for Jay Wright. Jason Tatum at the line. Both of the free throws he knocks down. But now with the Big East, with Jay Wright's recent retirement, so Jay Wright just announced that he would be retiring from college basketball like 20 minutes ago, the head coach from Villanova. It levels the playing field from the Big East. So it gives more teams like a chance, like Providence, that whole conference. Providence, UConn, teams in the Big East more of a chance to potentially get Big East champions now. Compton, welcome back in. 11-6 the score. 7:29 left to go in the first. Celtics will get the inbound. Smart pass it over to Tatum. Tatum at the right wing. Pump fake, dribbles down the lane. Tatum drives, missed the layup off the glass, looking for the foul call, couldn't get it. Rebound Kyrie. Into the hands of Bruce Brown. He had the first 9 points of the game. Hands it off to Kyrie, yet to score so far tonight. Defended by Marcus Smart. Kyrie, top of the free throw circle, lost the handle out of bounds. That's a turnover. Marcus Smart forces the turnover. Kyrie just dribbling all over the floor. Lost the handle of it, and it goes out of bounds. Jason Tatum was also in there as well from behind. As Brown gets blocked by Durant. Brooklyn comes up with the ball. Bruce Brown driving to the hole. Kicks to the corner. Kyrie has it. Takes the jumper to elbow. Hits it. Lucky bounce there for Brooklyn. They lead 13-6 as Kyrie was able to get the ball off the deflected pass. Celtics struggling so far. 2 of 7 shooting. Smart at the top. Tice sets the pick. He rolls down. Smart bounce pass behind the defense. There's Tice, and he throws it down with a two-handed flush off the pick and roll. Celtics starting to activate their offense. 6.5 left to go in the first. Brooklyn with the ball. Bounce pass down the lane. Drummond kick out corner. Open 3 Durant, and he is money. Cannot leave that man wide open. Kevin Durant's up to 5. Celtics have it. Top of the key. Horford gives Jaylen Brown a touch. Jaylen triple teamed at the right baseline. Moves it out to the wing. Tatum open. Jab step. Takes the 3. Left corner. Missed off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Durant. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Brooklyn up by 8. At the left wing, Kyrie passes out the top to Durant. Pass deflected though. Durant in traffic. Gets knocked down. It's going to be a Celtics foul. Game clock will stop. 6 minutes left to go in the first. I think that's on Tice. If so, that's number 2. Daniel Tice just a foul magnet out there on the floor, and that is. Daniel Tice just picked up his second. So Al Horford, Daniel Tice, nothing new once again. They had a lot of fouls between the two of them in game number 1, and here's Tice who picks up his second personal foul midway through the first. Brooklyn, 1 personal foul each by Bruce Brown, Andre Drummond, and Seth Curry. 6 minutes left to go. Inbound, Durant. Halfway down, they're going to count it or no, they're not. He's going to shoot free throws, though. 2 of them. Grant Williams picks up his first personal foul. Kevin Durant shooting 2. First one's up and good. Durant, second free throw. Got it. 18-8. Celtics just looking for something here. Jaylen Brown will bring it up the floor. They have Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Jason Tatum. Or they got Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Grant Williams now into the game. Derek White and Marcus Smart. As Tatum's currently on the bench, they have White on the floor right now for the Celtics. 5:40 left to go in the first. Smart top of the key. 10 on the shot clock for Smart. Defended by Kyrie. Dribbles. Drives. Kicks to the corner. Horford. Up fake. Takes the jumper. Deep 2. Baseline. Hits it. Al Horford for 2. Big Al was crucial. Big component in the Game 1 victory. 20 points, 15 rebounds. Lob into the hands of Durant. Left baseline. Boosting on top out to Curry. Slides to his left. Wide open 3. Got it. Celtics defense struggling to stay with their players that they're picking up so far. The ball is moving now for Brooklyn. Much better in the second game. Corner 3. Derek White missed off the back rim. Rebound control by Brooklyn. Nets will bring it up the floor. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Durant, knocked down. Shoots the shot. He gets fouled. In between traffic, I think it's going to be charged to Smart. 4:54 left to go. Nets up by 11. And Brooklyn's already into the bonus, so this will be 2 coming up at the line for Kevin Durant. Durant first free throw, he hits. It just doesn't seem like the Celtics have come out with that same energy that they did in game number 1 today. Second free throw is good by Durant. 23-10. Big hole to come down so far in this game. This game is at home for the Celtics too. 4:45 left to go in the first. White brings it up the floor. Pass over to Jaylen Brown at the left wing. Jaylen dribbles towards his right. Top of the key for Jaylen. Now up into the key. Drives down the lane. Multiple bodies, and Jaylen Brown takes it straight to the hole. That's a tough bucket right there, getting right to the rim between 2 defenders. 4.5 left to go in the first. Right corner. Kyrie moves into the hands of KD, top of the key. Passes off to Curry, who just made a 3. Kicks it out to the corner into the hands of Kessler Edwards. Off the fingertips of Durant. Goes into the backcourt. That is a backcourt violation charged to Brooklyn. Now the Celtics getting some signs of life here right back. Start to pick up the intensity in the defensive side of the floor. Pressuring the basketball a little bit more. 4:15 left to go in the first. Celtics get the ball right back. Smart. Ooh, dangerous. Jaylen Brown tumbles on the hardwood. Kessler Edwards knocks him down. So that will be a foul call charged to Kessler Edwards. Game clock will stop. 4:12 left to go in the first. Boston still yet to be in the bonus so far. And now they are. So now they are. They add in the bonus on the screen. So now the Celtics are in the bonus as Brooklyn picks up their 5th. 2 personal fouls now assessed to Kessler Edwards. Jaylen Brown missed the first one. Too short off the front rim. So foul trouble looks like this so far. Kessler Edwards with 2 for Brooklyn. And then 1 foul each committed by Bruce Brown, Andre Drummond, and Seth Curry. For Boston, 2 personal fouls by Daniel Tice. 1 foul each picked up by Al Horford, Marcus Smart, and Grant Williams. Free throw number 2. Jaylen Brown knocks it through. 10-point game. 4:10 left to go in the first. Bannister, welcome to the stream here, man. Still a lot of ball game left to go. Kyrie has it defended by Smart around the perimeter. Kyrie dribbles up to the top of the free throw circle. Takes the jumper with 2 defenders. Missed off the back rim. Great contest there by Smart and Grant Williams. Celtics with the basketball back. Brown at the left wing perimeter for Boston. Jaylen bounce pass into the hands to Horford. Passes down low inside and knocked down to the hardwood. It will be Derek White shooting 2 free throws. And that is on Kessler Edwards again, I believe. That's going to be his 3rd, if so. Patty Mills was in the area, though. So let's see who they're going to get the foul call on. And it will be charged to Patty Mills, it will be. So Kessler Edwards avoids picking up foul number 3. It's going to be charged to Patty Mills, his first. Derek White, free throws coming up. First one is good. Derek White on the board for the first time tonight. Second free throw coming up here by White. And no good. Around the rim and out as Nick Claxton comes out with a defensive board. Claxton, Mills, Kyrie, Kessler, Edwards, Kevin Durant. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Brooklyn. Top of the key, Patty Mills. Dribbles towards his left off the Durant pick. Hands it off to Kyrie. Puts the ball into the hands of KD. Top of the free throw circle, guarded by White. 101. Durant, 4 in the shot clock. Durant, jumper over White, and White follows him. So Durant will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. That's a tough foul committed by Derek White there. Wasn't really giving him any space to operate, but White didn't have any of his hands up or anything. Durant just rose right up, and White was right on top of him. Yeah, I'm not sure about that call right there. White didn't seem to contact any of the shooting arm of Durant. Durant just kind of like leaned into him a little bit with like the lower body area starting. Free throw number 1 is good for Durant. Frank, welcome back in. Thanks so much for joining in from Sicily. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for being a part here in the stream tonight. 24-14 the score, Brooklyn up. Peyton Pritchard checks into the game first time tonight. Jason Tatum back in the floor here for the Celtics. Tatum only 2 points so far, 0 for 3 from the floor in this game number 2. Top scorer so far in this game for Brooklyn now be Bruce Brown with 12. Kevin Durant, second free throw, hits it. He's up to 8. What's good? Love Cute Me. Welcome to stream. Celtics with the ball down by 11, just looking for something. Tatum off of a double team, passes on top out to Pritchard, moves it out to the corners. Derek White drives down the lane, and Derek White gets fouled. Nick Claxton picks up the blocking foul. Derek White will shoot 2. Kyrie gonna head to the locker room right now. So Kyrie, as we see the cameras, he is heading to the locker room at the moment. Wow, so that's a big update to monitor. 3:09 left to play in the first quarter. Nets up 25-14. Celtics will have 2 free throws coming back from the timeout by Derek White. That's a big thing to monitor right there. Kyrie was shown by the cameras walking to the locker room right before the timeout. What's good, Daniel? Welcome to stream, man. James, welcome back in from Fort Worth. So I don't know what's happening with Kyrie. Seems like he's fine. Like walking off the floor, he looked fine or anything. I don't know. I don't know if he forgot stuff back in the locker room that he needs, if he needs snacks to bring along with him to the bench area or what for Kyrie. But we shall see coming up. It doesn't look like it was anything severe. He just went to the locker room. Of course, I have the audio turned down, so I can't hear like what the fans are chanting out in the arena, and so I'm not sure like what's going on out in the arena, if there's like any chant set or anything, but I don't know the reason why, but maybe to get like a snack and come back. It's also sunset right now, so maybe he has to go get his drink that he left back at the locker room because the sun just set. So he's partaking in Ramadan this month, so he can't drink from sunrise to sunset, and the sun just set over here because I'm from Massachusetts, and the sun sets around this time. Let's see, Sunset, Boston, Mass. It's 7:32 p.m. That might explain why Yeah, probably going to the locker room to get his drink. Probably, if I had to have my best guess, because sunrise or sunset was just 6 minutes ago for sunset, and that's kind of setting up the time that he went to the locker room was around that 5 6 minutes ago, mark like a couple minutes ago, as right now we're just in a timeout break in the game. Yeah, the media loves it though for all the partaking to follow Kyrie everywhere. Yeah, so Kyrie's back in the bench area. Comes in with a towel here. Doesn't. So we're gonna get back to action here. 25-14 to score. Yeah, I would think that he just like take it in the pregame with a drink and then just crack open the bottle during that time when it happens. Shot to the free throw line, both of them are good by Derek White, 25-16. So there's Kyrie showing with his Nets level long sleeve shirt now. He's got his snack that he's got at the moment for Kyrie. So Kyrie currently on the bench. He has a snack, Goran Dragic into the game. They go Dragic, KD, Claxton, Bruce Brown, and Patty Mills, the five in the lineup currently for Brooklyn. Mills did not play a single minute in game number one. Brown turns the corner on Grant Williams, puts up the shot, missed off the glass, tipped up. Battle for the rebound. Claxton tips it out of bounds. It's going to be Celtics basketball. Kevin, welcome back in, man. So there's Kyrie eating his banana along the bench area as we see. So Kyrie getting his food to take in his fuel remaining part of this game. We'll see how that goes here. Tatum receives the pass, dribbles up to the free throw circle, rises for the J. Missed off the rim. Jason Tatum yet to make a single shot from the floor so far. He's 0 for 4. Nets with the ball. Brown, top of the key. Passes to his left. Durant snags it. Double team. Durant floats up the shot. He hits it. Over Derek White and Al Horford. That was a serious big-time shot right there by Kevin Durant. 2:10 left to go. Tatum spin move down the lane. Had it blocked by Claxton on the bounds. They're really making a case tonight in this game for Brooklyn's defense, clamping down on Jason Tatum. .209 left to go in the first. Celtics looking to get the inbound. White looking to pass it off. Bounce pass down low. Grant Williams puts it up. Missed off the rim. Gets it again. And Grant Williams gets fouled going up his second time. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Grant Williams. Clock will stop with 2:08. It's going to be charged to Kevin Durant, who picked up the blocking foul. So Grant Williams going straight right after Kevin Durant. Fats Russell, yeah. So he went to Maryland this past year. He played at Maryland. First shot is good. Yeah, that was his last season for Fats Russell. So he went to college. I think it was, yeah, he was there for 5 years for Fats Russell because he played 4 years at URI and then used his 5th season for the extra year, transferred off to Maryland. Second free throw good by Grant Williams. 27-18, 2 minutes left to go in the first. Dragic had 14 in game number 1. Yet to score tonight. Passes out to his right to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown hands it off to Mills. Mills, top of the key, defended by Tatum, puts the ball into the hands of KD, working on Derek White. Moves it out to his left, 4 in the shot clock. Rising for the jumper. Patty Mills skips around the rim that goes in. That's a tough bucket right there. Patty Mills, deep 2, top of the free throw circle. And it's a heartbreaker for the Celtics. Bounce to the rim and it went in. At the right elbow, Horford. Horford backs his way on Durant. Puts up the shot. Blocked by Durant and Claxton comes out with a basketball. They're looking to push it here for the Nets. Dragic taking it straight down the lane. Puts it up and he scores. And Grant Williams called with a blocking foul plus the bucket by Goran Dragic. Brooklyn just coming out. They're just a team that looks like they're more ready tonight in this game. So 1:21 left to play. 1 shot here at the line for Dragic. And the free throw is good. What's good, Oreo Pudding? Welcome back to the stream here, man. Jordan, Mr. Albert, welcome in, guys. Celtics with the ball, just looking to see if they can start getting into a rhythm here. Peyton Pritchard, no good off the rim, and the rebound control by Dragic. They're starting to play like they were back in December and November. Hero ball characteristic. They're not making more passes than usual in this first quarter. Brown for Brooklyn. Bounce pass into the hands of Claxton. Back outside of Mills, who shoots a 3-ball. Missed off the back rim. Peyton Pritchard comes out with a defensive board. Pritchard gives it out to White. Bounce pass into the hands of Tatum. Yet to make a shot. 0 for 4 from the floor. Kicks it out to the top. Pritchard. Horford out to the corner. Grant Williams with a 3. He hits it. That's a big-time shot right there. That's how the ball moves all around the planet for the Boston Celtics. Grant Williams with a 3-ball. Lob over the top. Claxton gets fouled by White. And Claxton will head to the free throw line. Yeah, it's still a long ways to go in this game. It's all going to be about who can make the adjustments down the line. .32 seconds left to go in the first. Nick Claxton shooting 2 now for Brooklyn. He missed 2 crucial free throws with under a minute left to play in game number 1. Makes the first one here. Top scorer so far, Bruce Brown with 12 points. He had the first 9. 10 points by Kevin Durant. Kyrie's been held at just 2 on the bench right now, eating his banana and his snacks at the moment for Kyrie. Second shot by Claxton, missed off the back rim. Tatum with a defensive rebound. Tatum so far, 2 points for Jason Tatum, 0-5 from the floor. Tatum at the right wing, pass out to the top. Wide open 3. Grant Williams hits another 3. Oh, man. Number 12 is huge right now in green and white for Boston. 15 seconds remaining. Brooklyn has the ball. Edge of the midcourt logo, Durant. Durant defended by Tatum. Top of the key. 8 seconds left to play in the first. Durant dribbles out to the left elbow. Double team. Passes right corner. Dragic. Toss pass to Bruce Brown. Dribbles down the lane. Shot blocked from behind by guess who? Grant Williams. And we close out at the end of the first quarter. Grant Williams saving the Celtics. Playing his heart out here for the third-year player from Tennessee. Blocks Bruce Brown going up for a runner in the key at the end of the first. Back-to-back threes by Grant Williams to close out the first. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover on the channel. Appreciate everybody for joining in. Make sure to vote in that poll as well. Who do you guys got in this one tonight? Celtics or Nets, as we're currently on the timeout. What's good, Verd and Alex? Welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, we still got 3 quarters left to go, so this game is well from being over. It's going to come down to who can make the adjustments tonight in Game 2. If you guys didn't know, my name is Sal. What's good, Jua on the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, I heard about that. That's shocking that Jay Wright's retiring. Yeah, that was absolutely shocking today that I heard Jay Wright retiring at the age of 60. If there's any college coach in the game that I'd take Jay Wright because he knows how to develop players out of any head coach. The development system at Villanova was just absolutely incredible. What's good, David on the stream? Welcome in, man. G Gamers, welcome in. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you guys got in this one tonight? Game number 2, Nets or Celtics? Gonna start off the third quarter just a moment. It's just gonna be this game tonight. So just this one stream. Yeah, I was shocked there. I had the Suns sweeping the Pelicans. I saw so Devin Booker, he went down. He's going to be out for the next 2 games, it looks like, for Booker. But I think the Suns still going to take the series, though. They've been in that same spot before where Devin Booker has been down some of the games this season without Chris Paul as well. And for them to finish above 60 wins, first place in the NBA, just really something special. So I still got Phoenix winning the series. Tatum passes out to the corner. Grant Williams on fire. Shoots another 3 and he drills it. Back-to-back threes by Grant Williams to put the game within 6. 11.5 left to go in the second. Bruce Brown at the right corner perimeter. Brooklyn starts off with Bruce Brown, Kyrie back on the floor, Goran Dragic, Nick Claxton, and Seth Curry. Kevin Durant currently on the bench. 8 in the shot clock for Kyrie, defended by Smart at the right corner. Kyrie bounce pass to the top. Dragic shoots a 3, contested by Pritchard. Off the back rim, no good. Tice comes up with a strong rebound. 11 minutes left to play in the second. Tatum yet to make a field goal so far tonight. Looking to change that. Tatum lost the dribble, turns it over though out of bounds. Just not his game so far for JT. 2 points, 10 minutes, 0 for 5 shooting. 1 minute through the second. Kyrie working on Pritchard. Bounce pass into the hands of Claxton. Hands it off to Kyrie. Now defended by Grant Williams to the left baseline. Kyrie takes into the key. Puts up a shot around the rim. Goes in over Grant Williams. 8-point game. Johnny, welcome back in, man. Glad to have you guys back in on the stream here. J-Don from the Philippines. Appreciate it for the support coming out all the way from the Philippines. Tice, top of the key for the Celtics. Tice dribbles towards his left, 12 in the shot clock. Pass into the hands of Tatum. Deflected. Tatum got knocked down as the Nets pick up a foul. Game clock will stop. 10:25 left to go in quarter number 2. No, I have not been watching the USFL. Yeah, I'll be shocked if that lasts the whole season, actually, because the USFL right now is competing against the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs starting soon, and Major League Baseball starting a couple weeks ago with their regular season. Pass off the roll down. That's a bucket by Boston, 35-29. That's Jason Tatum with an assist. Daniel Tice gets the 2 points. Tice up to 6 points. Tatum's got 5 assists, so he's yet to score from the floor for Tatum, making a field goal. He's got 2 points, both to the free throw line, but he's doing it through his playmaking, which he's got 5 assists. Oh, man, so sorry to hear that, Andrew. So sorry to hear that. Sending my thoughts out to you, man. Hopefully things will get better. Keep your head up there, brother. Layup right down the lane. Good for Brooklyn. Up by 8 for the Nets. Tatum attacking with the right hand, and he missed the layup off the mark. No good. The whole Brooklyn defense is swarming right at Tatum. Bruce Brown pushing it to the corner. 3 in the air. Curry hits the 3. 40-29 Brooklyn. Jason Tatum still has yet to get on the board with a field goal. What a block by Drummond. He pinpointed that perfectly. Nine and a half left to go in the second. Smart gets the inbound. Have to be careful right there. Curry almost came up with a steal. Harder to call a Celtics game. I think I put more energy in it, like more passion compared to the other games since it's my team, as Daniel Tice has 8 points now. Up in the low post, receives the pass once again and scores. 9:10 left to go before half. At the left wing perimeter, Dragic dribbles up, passes behind out to Drummond. Drummond has it stripped, gets the ball back. Drummond down low, pushed from behind by Grant Williams, and gets fouled. And Andre Drummond will head to the free throw line, shoot 2 coming up for Brooklyn. Game clock will stop, 9:02 left to go. Larry, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Yeah, Tatum really needs to just step up his game right here. Just coming off of big games, it gets to your head sometimes. Coming off those big games, and that's what Jason Tatum needs to erase. He just needs to get back into that. This is a playoff series. It's not all about just one game. That you got to play more than just one game to win a playoff series. That it's not March Madness to move on to the next round. Free throws at the line. 1 for 2 that trip by Brooklyn. 41-31, 9 minutes left to play. Under 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Tatum drives, kicks to the corner, into the hands of Smart, back outside of Tatum. Tatum 0 for 6 from the floor, passes out to Smart. Corner 3 in the air, missed around the rim and out. Drummond comes out with a defensive rebound. Pass off to Curry, 2-on-1 of the fast break. Soaring up high is Bruce Brown. And the Nets just want it more. Celtics fail to get back on the fast break defensively. Bruce Brown up to 14. Boston needs to make some serious adjustments. Committing to clamping down on the defensive side of the basketball. Smart, top of the key, dribbles towards his right. Now drives down the lane. Smart lost the handle. Tice tried to come up with it and he couldn't. Tice should have just let that ball go out of bounds. It looks like it was touched last by Brooklyn. Then Tice dives out and touches it last. Joe, welcome back in. Yeah, things going pretty well. Yeah, big news for Kofi today going for the draft. So best of luck there. Wishing out Kofi Coburn for the draft. Best of luck to Jay Wright in his retirement. 60 years old, head coach for Villanova. Missed 3. Top of the key by Brooklyn. Celtics with the ball. Jaylen Brown. Defended by Drummond. Step back 3 in the air. Missed off the rim. A rebound control by Kyrie. Celtics struggling from 3. 3 of 10 from the outside. 15-7 on the glass in favor of Brooklyn. Celtics just not coming ready to play game 2. Top of the key. Curry moves the ball into the hands of Brown. Mid-range. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Kyrie. Jumper. Banks it. 45-31. Celtics getting out-hustled. Something that we haven't seen too often in the past 2 months. Boston is just completely getting out-hustled here in Game 2. Yeah, they're going back right to their old ways that they had been doing, like iso ball type of ways, not playing team basketball. They have to start trusting their guys once again. So we head to the timeout here, 16-7. The Nets +9 on the glass over the Celtics. The Celtics were +14 in the first game on the rebounds, and now Brooklyn is +9 here, 16-7. Brooklyn shooting 60% from the floor. That's unheard of against the Celtics defense, number 1 in the NBA this season. Boston, 42% shooting in this game so far. And the big story is just Jason Tatum has been silent today. 2 points, no field goals made, 0 for 6 shooting. Jason Tatum has been a non-factor. It's just the big game just got to his head. Bad game by Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown, too. Jaylen Brown's only got 3 points so far. 1 of 3 from the floor. The top scorer is Grant Williams, and that says a lot. 11 points by Grant Williams in 11 minutes. He is saving the Celtics. Without Grant Williams, they'd be down by 25 at this rate. Still got time to change around the game, but Kyrie has not even played a lot of minutes tonight, same as Kevin Durant in this game, whereas the Celtics have been playing. It doesn't feel like Kevin Durant's played 14 minutes tonight. He's actually the top minute leader at the moment right now for Brooklyn. It doesn't feel like that because he's only attempted 4 shots so far. Bruce Brown's attempted the most. He's attempted 8, and Kyrie with 5, but Kyrie was on the bench eating a banana, having a snacks late stage of the first. And the Celtics still couldn't get anything done. Yeah, Bruce Brown was the one who came out, and he's the one who was on fire to start off this game. The Celtics just weren't ready for game number 2. Just absolutely unacceptable. They just did not come to play ready. They're just getting out-hustled. Daniel Tice should have never even touched that basketball that went out of bounds, as they just showed the replay of that. We get back to action, 7:20 left to go in the second. Tatum, 0 for 6 shooting from the floor. Pass out to the left corner, into the hands of Smart, turns the corner of the key. Smart gets bumped into and fouled on his way up by Drummond. It's going to be 2 coming up at the line for Smart. Marcus Smart, first free throw, hits it. Grant Williams, the savior today for the Celtics, with 11 points, top scorer for Boston. Marcus Smart finally gets on the board with his first point of the game at the free throw line. Second shot missed around the rim and out of bounds. Last touched by Brooklyn, it looks like, and it will stay Boston basketball. So lucky, but you got to make the free throws if you're Marcus Smart. Celtics will get the inbound underneath their hoop. Smart passes out to Tice. Tice puts the ball into the hands of Tatum. Tatum bounce pass down the lane. Tice passes right corner. Smart jacks up a 3 over Kyrie. Hits it. That's a big triple right there. 45-35. Marcus Smart, first field goal made with 7 minutes left to play before half. Kyrie, edge of the midcourt logo, defended by Jaylen Brown. Puts the ball into the hands of Drummond, defended by Tice, top of the key. Moves it to his left to Bruce Brown. Drives down the lane, lost the handle. Out of bounds, turnover by Bruce Brown. So Celtics starting to come alive as of late here. Right to the hole. That's another quick bucket by Boston. Marcus Smart taking it the distance. 45-37. They go as far as Marcus Smart goes. He brought 20. And the game-winning assist along with him in game number 1. Marcus Smart has just contributed for the last 6 points in this game for Boston. 45-37 to score, as we're going to take a timeout on the floor. 6:34 left to go before half. They go as far as he goes with Marcus Smart starting to make things happen. Last 6 straight in the game. We'll see if this is able to be the turning point for the momentum for the Celtics coming up. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover. What a start here to game number 2. Looked like it was going to be a blowout, but Boston hanging in there right now. What's good? Saf on the stream. Welcome in. Still a long game left to be played. I've covered a lot of come-from-behind games this season. Yeah, pretty crazy, man. The Celtics at one point were 18-21. They were 11th in the Eastern Conference. They jumped from 11th to 2nd Just an incredible turnaround. They went 27. They last 33 games, they're 27-6 for Boston. They were notorious for blowing like big leads. Like that's what they were doing back in November and December, and they almost blew that one. Lucky to close it out on Sunday. They were up by 15. Anything could happen. Brooklyn came from behind, down by 15 in Game 1. Celtics have been trailing this one as many by 14 points at one point they were down. I've covered big comebacks before, so this is nothing new. Yep, the ultimate choke. That's definitely at the top of the list there. The Sixers up by 26, and they blew the series open last year against the Hawks. The classic ultimate choke. Hey, thanks so much, Mate. Glad to have you on the stream here, man. Lion Man, welcome in. Yeah, Kofi to the NBA today. Kofi Coburn from Illinois went to the NBA. Paulo Banchero went to the draft today, so players announcing that they're going to the draft. Whereas Oscar Tshiebwe, he's coming back to Kentucky. So Oscar Tshiebwe, I heard he can make up to around $2 million next year through the whole NIL stuff that they have for the over at college now, which is just completely has changed the landscape of the game. So we're going to get back to action. 6:34 left to go in the second. 8-point lead by Brooklyn. Brooklyn will get the inbound. On the court for Brooklyn, Durant, Kyrie, Curry, Bruce Brown, and Andre Drummond. Missed shot by Durant. Offensive rebound, Drummond between two defenders. Puts it up with a big dunk over Daniel Tice. Celtics struggling to box out here tonight. Brooklyn with a rebound edge, 18-7. Plus 11 on the glass, getting out-hustled for Boston. Top of the key, Smart, Tice, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams. 5 on the floor for the Celtics. 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Jaylen Brown has the ball, spin move. Down the lane, has in the key. Moves it out to Grant Williams. Makes the pass to Smart. 2 in the shot clock. Step back 3 in the air, straight away. Missed off the back rim. And the defensive rebound pulled down by Bruce Brown to Brooklyn. Under 6 minutes left to go. Durant dribbles up to the right wing. Bounce pass goes off the foot of Tice. It's going to be a kickball violation. Nets get the inbound. Top of the key, Drummond puts the ball into the hands of Durant. Swings it down the lane. Drummond tried to throw up a slam dunk over Tice. Offensive rebound, Brown. And a foul down low committed by the Celtics. Clock will stop with 5:35 left to play. Al Horford will check back into the game for Boston. And Daniel Tice will take a seat on the bench, as Jaylen Brown is the one who picked up the personal foul, his first. Drummond shovels it down low. Al Horford, huge block right there, denying Curry. Oh, wait 1 second. Are they going to count it? They will. They'll count as a goaltend. Late whistle charged to Al Horford on the goaltend. They awarded 2 points to Curry. Ooh. I don't know about that one right there. It looked like it was wide of the block. Off of the glass. Wow. Brooklyn just got away with 2 points. 5:20 left to go before halftime. Smart takes up the floor, defended by Kyrie. Smart dribbles down the lane and puts it into the wrong hands. Interception by Brooklyn by Drummond. Over to Curry, rising for the J. Lucky that he missed it for the Celtics. Off the back rim it went, and the rebound control by Horford. Horford passes left corner. Grant Williams, left baseline dribble. Missed the shot, but he gets fouled. And Grant Williams is saving the Celtics. He's going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. As the blocking foul is charged to Curry of Brooklyn. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Grant Williams, by the way, if you're just joining us, is the only player that has double figures tonight for the Celtics in the top scorer. Just absolutely unacceptable for Boston. Jason Tatum has just 2 points through 16 minutes, and Jaylen Brown's got 3 points in 13 minutes. First shot is good for Grant Williams. It just seems like game number 1 is just gun into Tatum's head with the game winner. Always remember that it's a series. You got to play each and every single minute with your heart out here. Nothing is given. Everything is earned. Second free throw coming up by Grant Williams. The only one that seems like he's come out and played tonight for the Celtics. Free throw number 2 is good by Grant Williams, saving the Celtics 10-point game. Perfect 3 of 3 from the floor. 3 of 3 from three-point range, that is, for Grant Williams. Turnaround jumper. And bounces in for 2 by Brooklyn. That is by Dragic. 4:40 left to go. Grant Williams hands it off to Jaylen Brown. Spins right past Claxton to the hole. And Jaylen Brown stepped out of bounds. Just mental mistakes right here for Boston. You don't see this too often as of late. Dragic top of the key. And they're getting lit up too. Brooklyn shooting the ball 58% from the floor in the first half. Getting out-hustled, specifically on the rebounds. Top of the key, Durant. Crossover on Horford. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Lost the handle. Al Horford comes up with a steal. And Horford gets fouled in the backcourt. So Al Horford picks the ball off from Durant. Off of the crossover. Jason Tatum got in there too. It's actually Tatum who deflected off of that crossover by Durant, and Horford came in, completed a steal. So 8 turnovers by the Celtics, 7 now by Brooklyn. Boston gets the inbound, 4:20 left to go before halftime, and happy April 20th as well. Top of the key, Smart. Moves it to the left corner. Grant Williams up fakes, moves it out to the right wing. 3 on its way. Jaylen Brown, too strong. Offensive rebound by Grant Williams, though. Oh, man, he came up to show today. Here's a 3 straight away. Al Horford, no good. And Tatum tried to come up with an offensive rebound off his fingertips out of bounds. Jason Tatum, man, just struggling right now. Could have had a putback right there if he cleanly comes up with an offensive board. Dragic, elbow jumper, hits it with a high arcing J. It's a 14-point lead, tied for the largest one in the game by Brooklyn. 3:35 left to go before halftime. Smart top of the key. Passes to his right, Grant Williams. Moves it out to the corner, Horford. Right baseline dribble. Dishes out to the top, Smart. Takes the 3 straight away. Missed off the rim, Horford. Offensive rebound, floats to the shot. He's got it, count it, and 1. Al Horford gonna head to the free throw line. Second chance points in a big way there for 42 and green for Boston. .325 left to go before halftime. Al Horford with 6 points now and 3 rebounds, shooting 1, coming up at the charity stripe. Free throw by Horford. Got it. It's an 11-point game. Nets will take it up the floor. They have Dragic, Kyrie, Patty Mills, Nick Claxton, Kevin Durant. 5 on the floor currently for Brooklyn. Celtics go with Al Horford, Daniel Tice, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, and Jaylen Brown. Towards his right, at the right baseline now. Dragic, deep 2 over Tice, hits it. Goran Dragic off the bench, making himself a factor so far in the series. 14 points in game number 1. Horford, straight away 3, too long, and off the fingertips of Tatum, couldn't come down with a defensive rebound. Dragic picks up the basketball. Jumper, mid-range. Dragic is going off in the playoffs. 2 more from the buyout market, now to the Brooklyn Nets for Goran Dragic. Tatum attacks, stripped, and lost the handle. It goes out of bounds off of Brooklyn, though. Goran Dragic, 13 points. First time this season he has scored back-to-back games with double-digit points. That is the first time this season Dragic has done that. Back-to-back points, or back-to-back games with double-digit points. As Jaylen Brown finally hits a jumper, falling away off the inbound. 57-44, 2.5 left to go. Dragic Takes the three over Tice. Missed off the back rim. Rebound control for Horford. Here goes Horford running the floor. Horford kicks out to the wing. Bodies collide down low. Tice and Dragic go down as a foul gets called. Let's see who this is against. I think it's on Dragic. Game clock will stop. 2:16 left to play in the second. Ooh, both of them just get tangled up right there. Yeah, it's going to be charged to Dragic. So Daniel Tice will head to the free throw line now for Boston in the bonus. 2 shots for Tice. First one, no good. Gonna make the free throws. Celtics having the chances tonight. The free throw line, 71%, 13 of 18. They went 19 of 24 in game 1. They missed 5 free throws tonight as well. Second free throw good by Tice. 2:10 left to go before halftime. Nets with the ball. Durant top of the key. He's defended by Tice. Wide open 3. That's too easy for KD. Jason Tatum should have been the one on him. And on the switch came Tice. 2-2 late right there. Tatum couldn't take him the whole distance. Tatum turns it over. Oh man, this is just an atrocious game by Jason Tatum. Here goes Durant. Attacking. 2 more. He scores coast to coast for KD. 1:40 left to play. Smart. At the left wing perimeter. Defended by Mills. Smart. Passes outside to Horford. Shoots the 3 straight away. He hits it. Al Horford with a triple. A lot though to come from behind. Down by 17 has made it up to 14. 1:29 left to go before halftime. Jason Tatum first half just cracking under severe pressure. Double technical foul assessed too on the floor. So Brooklyn will have the basketball here, up by 14. 1:20 left to go before half. And it gets stolen away. Here goes Tatum as he finishes with a dunk off the steal. That's after reignite something. Jason Tatum finally makes a field goal. It took him that long. 4 points, 1 of 7 from the floor. At the free throw circle, Dragic moves over to Mills. Towards his left, gives it over to Durant. Top of the key, 1 minute left to go. Moves it out to the left corner, Kyrie. Kyrie dribbles up to the elbow. Jumper over Tice. Hit the rim short. Rebound control by Jaylen Brown. He moves up the floor. Tatum. Step back 3 in the air. Oh, he shows up for the final minute in the second. Jason Tatum, 5 points in 20 seconds. It just went from a 17-point game to a 9-point game. 40 seconds left to go before halftime. Durant, top of the key, drives down the lane, pass deflected. Claxton picks it up though, moves out to the corner. Dragic, a 3. Oh, he hits it. Goran Dragic, a major factor here off the bench for Brooklyn. 30 seconds before halftime. Jaylen Brown with it. Driving down the lane. Jaylen to the hole. Tough take. He scores. 2 points by Jaylen right back. 10-point game. 20 seconds before halftime. Nets have possession. Durant. 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Has it at the midcourt logo. Durant defended by Tatum. Calls up Claxton to set a pick. Claxton will go back down though to the key. Mills moving out underneath the hoop. Durant stole the ball. 6 seconds left to go. Durant dribbles up to the elbow. Moves it outside. Dragic shoots the 3. Missed off the back rim. And a rebound control by Tyson the Horn as we close out going to halftime. 65-55. Jason Tatum had 2 points in 23 minutes in the first half and finally scores 2 quick buckets in the final minute. This has just been an odd game today. If you're just joining us, Bruce Brown had the first 9 points in this game for Brooklyn. It was 9-0 by the Nets to start off this game when the Celtics called their first timeout. Top scorer in the game is Goran Dragic off the bench. He has got 16 points for Brooklyn for Goran Dragic. First time this season, Dragic has made back-to-back double-digit points on the scoreboard for back-to-back games for Goran Dragic. 16 points by Goran Dragic, 15 points by Kevin Durant. He is 4 of 7 from the floor with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers by KD, 14 points by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown had the first 9 points in the game. And then Kyrie has been held to just 6 points tonight, 3 of 6 from the floor in 19 minutes by Kyrie. Seth Curry has 8. And then for the Celtics, Grant Williams, out of all players, is saving the Celtics here. 13 points off the bench by Grant Williams. Perfect 3 of 3 from the floor, 3 of 3 from three-point range in 15 minutes. 10 points by Al Horford with 4 rebounds. 7 points each by Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, struggling. Jason Tatum has played 21 minutes in the first half. He had 2 points in his first 20 minutes. So just 14 combined by Tatum and Brown, yet they're still in the game. Down by just 10. 9 points by Daniel Tice. 6 points by Marcus Smart. And Derek White hasn't really shown up here in the playoffs. Just 3 points by Derek White. He's got 3 personal fouls. So if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're just in a timeout. Yep, Kyrie headed to the locker room at one point in the first quarter to come back with a banana. Had his snack, as he also had 1 banana on the bench. It all depends on who goes off in this game. And it took Kyrie three full quarters afterwards to start to go off against the Celtics. And the Celtics were up by 15. Brooklyn, largest lead in the first half. The Nets got up as many as 17 to the Celtics here in the first half. Quick update, the Philadelphia-Toronto game. This is a low-scoring game. 10-7 Toronto with 6:40 left to go in the first quarter, as that game is on its way now. So right now we're just at halftime here currently, just unexpected. Bruce Brown, the highest scoring half in his playoff career with 14, and Goran Dragic drops down 16. It's just been some unlikely players coming out in this game today. Grant Williams, the best player for the Celtics right now going into halftime, is kind of unexpected. Yeah, Celtics just not on point with their threes tonight. 6 of 18. They were going back to a lot of old habits there in the first half. Going back to a lot of like one-on-one iso ball, which just what they were doing back in October, November, December wasn't working for them. And they played 500 basketball first 3 months of the season. Just not a great way for the Celtics to start off the game. Brooklyn got a couple of threes, drive and kick to the corner. We just saw one in the first quarter. And they were just getting completely out-hustled, out-grit in that first half. Out-rebounded. Which Brooklyn got out-rebounded game 1 by 14 rebounds. And here's game number 2. Complete turnaround. The Nets are out-rebounding the Celtics +6, 19-13. And the Celtics are the ones missing more shots. Brooklyn 60% in the first half. Boston 49% in the first half. And once again, free throws could be a difference maker at the end of this game. Brooklyn 11 of 13 at the free throw line. Celtics are 13 of 18. Just Boston's attempted 6 more threes than Brooklyn. Brooklyn's 50%, 6 of 12. Boston 6 of 18. That's between 50 and 33%. Yeah, I think Tatum is like he's out of rhythm in this one through the double teams, and he's also out of control with the basketball. Seen him quite a bit of times tonight turn over the ball. Yeah, 2 turnovers for him. I think both of them were like drives to the bucket for Tatum that he turned it over. Karan, welcome in. I think the second half's going to be all about like who rises to the occasion. And half number 2, who goes off. Because there hasn't really been that player tonight for the Celtics to go off in this game. Grant Williams with 13 points is just unheard of here. Epic plays welcome in. I get the Celtics in this one. It just doesn't seem like Boston's committed like intensity to the defensive side of the floor. They haven't really put any pressure on Brooklyn's offense in this game. So if the Celtics can change that around, they do have a chance, but they have to commit defensively on that side so it can give them some opportunities to push some things offensively. Because that's when they were better. In the first game against Brooklyn, they were forcing turnovers. They were getting out on the fast break. They were going into number situations and scoring. And haven't really seen that much today for Boston. They've only got 7 points off the fast break. Brooklyn has 13. Yeah, definitely need to wake up. Ralph on the stream, welcome in. We're going to end that poll as well. Thanks so much all for voting in the poll. Looks like the Nets took this poll as well, 66-34. Yeah, that's how Kansas came back in the national championship. They started to commit on the defensive side of the ball, and they just put more pressure on North Carolina, and that pressure allowed Kansas to be able to come up and get their rebounds and then be the aggressor in the second half. So if the Celtics go back to how they've been playing last 2 months in the season, putting the pressure right on Brooklyn's offense, and then getting rebounds, that's where it all starts right there. They can force misses, get rebounds, because getting rebounds in that first half was a problem. The Celtics only had 13 rebounds. The Nets had 19. Brooklyn made 60% of their shots in the first half. So indeed, it all starts with defense in this one. And actually, the Celtics got more assists in the first half, 14-9 in total assists for Boston. It's just it doesn't look like they came ready to play. Different players going off that we didn't really expect. Bruce Brown had the first 9 points in this game for Brooklyn, and then Goran Dragic, he's gone off here in like the second quarter for Goran Dragic. And Goran Dragic is the top scorer in the game. He's got himself 16 points. Like, he has just come out of nowhere. Yeah, I never refereed basketball before. I was a baseball umpire when I was younger. I did that for 7 years. That was my first job actually. I started at the age of 14. So I went from 14 to 21, and then once I graduated college, I stopped umpiring because it took up like a lot of my time because I I tried it a couple of times going from my day job to umpiring, but the times would like layer over each other, so it was like tough getting there in time and stuff like that. So I had to cut back on that. But yeah, I did that for 7 seasons. I used to like umpire all like the all-star tournaments for baseball. Like the tournaments went from like June to August every year, and I think they had me in like it was like 4 or 5 towns that they had us in, because it was like a big organization, so I was like all over the place. Let's see what we've got here. Philly against Toronto. The scoring's starting to pick up right now. And the Raptors winning game number 3, 21-15 over Philadelphia. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first in that game. Oh, that's awesome on Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, great place to live. I've never been there, but yeah, when I was umpiring games, I had Martha's Vineyard quite a bit because they used to do the tournaments and had to come down from come up from the ferry. Oh yeah, definitely. Must be awesome out in Arizona. Like over here in the winters, it's just so cold out in the winters, and we get all like 4 seasons over here in Massachusetts. It's brutal though. The more north you get, like the more snow you get. Cause we have a summer place up in New Hampshire. It's kind of towards the lake, near like Lake Winnipesaukee up in New Hampshire, and they get some really decent snow up there, like snowstorms like 2 and 3 feet sometimes. Cause that's up in ski country. Cause they're up in the lakes region. Then you get up to North Country, and it gets like even more snow. Victoria, welcome back in. Yeah, Celtics definitely need to wake up here, get that big burst of the espresso. They want to have a chance to come back in this game too. Well, Stephen A, he said today that Brooklyn better win. That's what Stephen A said. Brooklyn better win. I wouldn't be shocked honestly if they did. I'd pick Celtics in 6. Just like trying to pinpoint which games in the series are going to be the ones that get taken. But of course, you root for your team every time to win as much as possible. I try to be like realistic as much for my picks though. That was shocking yesterday to me that Phoenix had lost against the Pelicans yesterday. Devin Booker going down, that really just took the energy out of Phoenix from yesterday. I'm not worried though about that. I think Phoenix will find ways. Yes, I plan on streaming tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'm gonna do one game. It's gonna be Minnesota against Memphis tomorrow. So that's the early game tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be doing whatever the early games are in the weeknights. I'll be doing, because I'm from the East Coast, so by the time the late game starts, the late game finishes up past midnight, like 12:30, 1 o'clock where I am. And also Ben Simmons is looking to come back, potentially game number 4. Though game number 3 at Brooklyn, that game hasn't been rolled out of the question for Ben Simmons, so he might come back for the next game on Saturday night. If not, it looks like game number 4, he's probably going to come back for Ben Simmons. So that's going to be really just interesting to see how that goes. He hasn't played in 10 months, and then you throw him into the NBA playoffs environment. If he comes back, it has to be game 4. You can't throw him in game 5 at Boston, back in game 5. You just can't do that to the man, because you're just setting him up to like fail. Hasn't played basketball in 10 months. Like, he gets thrown into the fire if that happens. Hey, that's awesome. Naum was on the radio there. That's great. Yeah, I work at the at a radio station. I do production though. I don't like host a talk show there. But that's what I actually went to college for, was doing a lot of like the radio, like DJing. I did at college, and I did like a lot of the production work, and I picked up sports over time. Celtics go left to right in the floor. We start off the second quarter. Tice, Tatum, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. Drive, kick, corner three. Jaylen Brown missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Tatum, though. That's what I like to see, an offensive rebound. Tatum takes it straight to the hole. Blocked, though, from behind by Drummond. As the Nets come up with the basketball. Bruce Brown attacking right down the lane. Huge blocking foul called on Daniel Tice, and Bruce Brown will shoot two. Daniel Tice not happy about the call. Let's see here. Was that clean? Oh, that slipped from the hands of Bruce Brown. Yeah, that ball slipped from the hands of Bruce Brown, and they called it a blocking foul on Tice. It slipped before going up to a slam dunk motion. Wow, the referees missed that one. Free throws coming up. Two of them. First one he makes. So Bruce Brown picks off where he started this game. The first one to score in the first half, and the first one to score in the second half. And free throw number 2 is good by Bruce Brown. Celtics' second possession of the second half. Top of the key, Marcus Smart. Puts the ball into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Jaylen attacks down the lane, bounce pass right corner, open three, Al Horford, splash. That is good. Al Horford with a 3-ball. Cuts the Brooklyn lead now to single digits. 15 assists by Boston. 1 minute through the third. Durant, top of the key. He's defended by Smart one-on-one. Pick set by Drummond. Bounce pass off the roll down. Drummond missed the layup, guarded by Horford, and Boston comes out with the basketball here. Jaylen Brown inside the paint, moves it outside to Horford, takes the 3. Oh, it's going to be short, but the putback right there, it's good by Daniel Tice. I'm not sure if that's how they drew up. Al Horford went into a jump shot motion, and then it looked like he was going to shoot it. That's what I thought so, and then he passed in a straight line underneath the hoop to Tice for 2. That works out in the favor either way, no matter how they drew it up. I'm not sure. 10:20 left to go in the third. Attacking right hand. Missed the layup by Curry. Too strong off the glass. Tatum. Now with the basketball. Tatum passes. Left corner. Open 3. Smart. Had a look. Couldn't get it to go, though. Missed off the back rim. How about taking it to the rim? That would probably have worked better. Celtics start to be the aggressor. And they almost came up with a steal. Couldn't complete it. Curry. Open 3 right on line as he drills it. That's a lucky break for Brooklyn. The Celtics almost got 2 points off the fast break. That's the difference between a 10-point game and a 5-point game at the moment. Tatum drives right on Bruce Brown, and Tatum will get fouled. So the clock will stop when 9:45. It's picked up by Bruce Brown. Toronto is up their lead 26-16 over Philadelphia with 1:18 left to go in the first. So Philly did not come to play on the road at Toronto today. First free throw, good by Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is going to start going if he wants to give the Celtics a chance tonight. Tatum up to 8 points currently. Top scorer for the Celtics, Al Horford with 13, Grant Williams with 13, and an 11 by Daniel Tice. Second free throw, good by Tatum. 8-point game. Tatum with 9. Kyrie has it past midcourt. It's Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Andre Drummond, Seth Curry, and Bruce Brown, the 5 on the floor for Brooklyn. 10 on the shot clock. Kyrie passes off to Curry. Curry bounce pass right corner. Bruce Brown. Right baseline dribble on Horford. Moves into the hands of Curry. Curry trapped by Horford. Passes out to the wing. Durant dribbles up. Takes the elbow jumper. Contested by Tice. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound pulled down by Kyrie, though. Another chance for Brooklyn. Durant. Sniper. Right from behind. Jaylen Brown picks up the steal. And he goes coast to coast. Count the bucket. And the foul. Jaylen Brown, baby, puts the Celtics to a 6-point game. Steal and layup and foul. Pickpockets the ball from behind as he steals it from Kevin Durant. And followed by Kyrie. What a sequence right there for JB. Jaylen Brown, baby. You the man, brother. Keeping the Celtics right in this one. Free throw. It's up and it's good. Right down the middle. 70-65. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 20-8 run by the Celtics. They were trailing as many by 17 at one point in the first half. 5-point game, 9 minutes left to go in the third. Kyrie, top of the key, passes out to the left corner. Into the hands to Curry, has to the left elbow. His pass deflected, goes inside to Drummond. Drummond goes backdoor, he scores. 1 second, are they going to count it? They will, as Drummond gets knocked down. They're going to count the bucket and a foul too. Who was it on here? We're going to see. I think that's on Horford. Yeah, Horford going up and knocks down Drummond. So Drummond scores. Horford picks up the foul and Drummond will shoot one at the free throw line. What a game, everybody. Daniel, thanks so much for finding my channel here, man. 1 second, they're going to erase the bucket, so the bucket will not count. The foul committed by Horford. The referees looked at it and said it was before the shot, so the bucket will not count. Bounce pass down low. Drummond goes backdoor this time. That will count. And Horford picks up another foul. So they basically reverse what the last play was, and they count the bucket this time and the foul. And both of them on Horford. NWO, thanks so much for joining in, man. What a game we got. Drummond's got 3. Shooting 1 at the free throw line now for Brooklyn. Take a look at Al Horford. Al Horford just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Drummond missed the free throw. Celtics with the ball. Smart. Bounce pass into the hands of Tatum. Reaching foul. Called in the outside. It's committed by Curry of Brooklyn. And Curry has just been unhappy about the calls all game long. So we take a look at the foul trouble now for Brooklyn. Curry just picked up his 3rd. And Goran Dragic has 3. Brown dribbles up to the elbow. Inside the key now. JB, jumper over Curry. Missed around the rim. Kyrie with a defensive board. 8:30 left to play in the third. Nets have possession. Durant, top of the key, dribbles up to the free throw circle. Deflected ball by Horford. Jaylen Brown comes up with a steal. Eyes ahead here for Jaylen Brown. Passes to his right to Tatum. Tatum drives down the lane on Drummond. Kick out to the corner. 3 on its way. Horford. Oh, he hits it. Right through the shoe that goes. It's a 4-point game. Tatum with a kick. Horford with a 3. Al Horford giving you all he's got right here, right now, is a timeout taken on the floor with 8:09 left to play by Brooklyn. Al Horford, baby, having another strong quarter number 3. When the shot ain't going for Jason Tatum, he is playmaking right now. 6th assist of the game by Jason Tatum. Al Horford, a top scorer for Boston with 16. 13 points off the bench in the first half, all by Grant Williams. 11 points by Daniel Tice. 10 points by Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum's got 9. Top playmaker, though, for the C's with 6 assists. Boston, one of the key things they're doing really well today is being able to kick out the ball to their open man. It's just the jumpers haven't been able to go down in a solid clip tonight. Boston just 33% from the perimeter. They're 8 of 22 from the outside, but they're right there. With the recent emergence of Al Horford, he has made 3 threes now for Big Al. Al Horford, the only multi-3-point shooter on the team for Boston, as they have found their perimeter spark. 16 points by Bruce Brown, 16 points by Goran Dragic. Kevin Durant just, he has 4 of 8 from the floor for Durant. He's got 15 points for KD. Kyrie has been held to just 6 points tonight, 3 of 6 from the floor. I'd expect more shots by KD and Kyrie. They've only combined for 14 total shots combined. Attempted, they made 7, so 50% for the 2 of them. But Goran Dragic has attempted the most shots in that first half. He's 7 of 10. And then Kevin Durant and Bruce Brown are tied with 8 shots. And Kyrie has attempted less shots than Curry. Curry is 4 of 7. Carrie, welcome back in the stream. It's been a great game here tonight. Celtics starting to commit to the defensive side of the floor. And what they're doing, they're pushing tempo, kicking out the ball more, moving it out to the open man, and knocking down their open shots. Brian, what's good? Welcome back to the stream, man. This game is completely wide open. Happy birthday to Daniel's brother there, Namstea. Yeah, Celtics finally showing defensive intensity, battling for rebounds. Starting to cut into that rebound deficit. Boston, I believe they were -9 at the half in rebounds. Now they're -6 for the Celtics in rebounding. So they're coming back in the rebounding column. Pushing tempo. Forcing Brooklyn to miss, and they're pushing it up the floor and starting to be the aggressor. So that's what's happening here. I think the big key in the series is which head coach is going to make more adjustments throughout the game. Ime Udoka or Steve Nash. That's going to be a big key in the series. And right now we are seeing Ime Udoka making the big adjustments. Sarah, welcome in. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Let's go, everybody. What a game here. We get back to action. 8:09 left to go. Brooklyn has the basketball. Bruce Brown takes up the floor. They have Bruce Brown, Kevin Durant, Seth Curry, Kyrie, and Andre Drummond. The 5 on the floor currently for Brooklyn. Durant moves it out to the left corner into the hands of Brown. Bounce pass to Durant. 6 in the shot clock at the left elbow. Rises for the J. Missed off the rim. And the battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jaylen Brown. It's going to stay Brooklyn basketball with 7:48. Kevin Durant now 4 of 9 from the floor. He's got 15 points. Durant, the number 3 scorer behind Bruce Brown and Goran Dragic, both with 16. Durant gets the inbound. 10 in the shot clock now for Brooklyn. Defended by Jaylen Brown. Ball poke loose. Jaylen Brown comes up with a steal. Pass ahead. Off to Tatum. Bye-bye. Nobody there. Jason Tatum up the floor. Throws it down with a right-handed flush. Once down by 17. It's a 2-point game with 7.5 left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown pickpockets Kevin Durant. Celtics have never led tonight. Catching fire 3 from the corner. Curry, a silent assassin as he drills it. Boston with the ball. Smart takes up the floor. Curry now is up to 14. Smart at the right wing perimeter, defended by Kyrie. Moves it out to his right into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Brown at the free throw circle now into the key. Goes for, up and he gets called in the tie-up. Jaylen Brown tied up there. It's going to be a jump ball at Boston's free throw circle. Dan, welcome in. Things going pretty well here, man. Welcome into the stream, everybody. By the way, Toronto is crushing Philly 38-21. The Raptors up by 17. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown going up for Kyrie with a jump ball at the Celtics free throw circle. It'll be 8 on the shot clock for Boston if they control it, and they won't. Bruce Brown comes up with a tip. And Jason Tatum, loose ball foul as he collides with Bruce Brown. The game clock will stop. And that'll be Jason Tatum's second personal foul. 3 personal fouls, each picked up by Horford, Tice, and White of Boston. Under 7 minutes remaining in the third. And away for the basketball, Boston picks up another one, and that's charged to Tatum. So that's back-to-back fouls. So Tatum now with 3. And Brooklyn already in the bonus, not even midway through the third. Kevin Durant shooting 2. First one is through. (16 by Durant. Free throw number 2, he drills it. So Kevin Durant now takes over the top scorer in the game for Brooklyn with 17. Brooklyn 15 of 18 on free throws. Celtics are 16 of 21. Boston with the ball. Jaylen Brown around the outside. Curry reaching in. picks up the foul by Seth Curry, and that will be Curry's 4th personal foul. So Curry in some deep, deep foul trouble at the moment with 4. Is the only player in the game to have 4 at the moment. And then 3 off the bench for fouls by Goran Dragic. Curry will take a seat on the bench. Curry with 14 points tonight as he has drilled 4 3-point shots. Celtics with the basketball. Tice. Collision. And a turnover. Ooh! Marcus Smart collides with Tice. Off of the handoff around the perimeter. Let's see this once again. One dribble by Tice. Yeah, that's not how they drew it up. Ooh! Yeah, that's embarrassing. That's a not top play of the week right there. 6.5 left to go. Collision again around the perimeter. It's an offensive foul picked up on Drummond. Steve Nash can't believe it with his face. That's a heavy, heavy pick that Marcus Smart just tried to get around. So Drummond called for the offensive foul. 6:33 remaining. Celtics get the ball back. Tatum up the floor. Tatum dribbles up into the key. Tatum lost the handle, turns it over. Terrible game tonight by Jason Tatum. He turns it over for the 3rd time tonight. He's only got himself 11 points, 30% shooting. At the right wing, Drummond gives it outside to Durant. Durant defended by Tice 1-on-1. 10 in the shot clock. Durant now at the free throw circle. Dribbles up. Mid-range jumper. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up and a rebound controlled by Horford. Playing its heart out here in the second half. Horford passes out to his left. Up fake. Brown drives. Down the lane. Jalen dump off Tice. Underneath. Puts one up and he banks it. Daniel Tice for 2 points. Is a 5-point game. Tice up to 13 points. Him and Horford giving it all they got right now. Kyrie, jumper. Missed for the 18-footer around the rim and out. Tice with a rebound. Smart takes up the floor. Moves out to the left wing into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Dribbles into the key. Jalen back outside now to the right corner. 5.5 left to go in the 3rd. Jalen working 1-on-1 on Durant. 10 in the shot clock. Crossover. Lost the ball off of his foot. He turns it over. Oh, man. The biggest moments here in game number 2. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are crushing their team. Ooh. Jaylen Brown dribbles it off his foot. These are just mental mistakes right now between him and Tatum. Just mental mistakes. Tatum and Brown combining for 21 points to the 72. Shooting the ball just 7 of 20 combined from the floor and combining for 7 total turnovers. They got the same amount of shots as turnovers between the two tonight. 5:15 left to go. Handoff in the outside, top of the key, into the hands of Mills. Gives out to the right wing, into the hands of Durant. He's defended by Tatum. 5 in the shot clock. Durant drives, has it now at the left elbow, takes the jumper. Missed off the back rim, no good. Grant Williams comes out with a defensive rebound. Celtics tonight with 12 total turnovers. Brooklyn with 12 as well. Down low underneath. Missed shot by Tatum. He is called under 30% now. 3 of 11 from the floor by Tatum. 4:45 remaining. Bruce Brown floats it up over the top for Claxton. Throws it down with a two-handed alley-oop jam. Celtics got to get back on defense right there in transition. 4.5 left to go in the 3rd. Boston down by 7 once again. Top of the key at Smart. Smart defended by Patty Mills 1-on-1. Away from the basketball, Brooklyn picks up a personal foul. The clock will stop now with 4:32. Random Pandemonia, welcome to stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. And now we'll send Boston to the free throw line. Jason Tatum here to shoot free throws. 4:32 remaining. First shot by Tatum, he hits it. Tatum up to 12. Second free throw by Tatum. Gotta hit the free throws. No good. Skipped around the rim and out, though. A putback, though, down low for Boston. 79-75. Celtics get a putback. The camera wasn't even panned on, so not even sure who got the putback right there. Durant, dribble handoff. Now at the free throw circle. Rises for the J. Missed the jumper. Got fouled, though, by Horford. And if so, that's going to be Horford's 4th. Which Al Horford has been huge in this game. He's the top scorer for the C's with 16. 4 players double figures for the Celtics tonight. Actually, 5 players double figures now. 16 points by Al Horford, 15 by Grant Williams. It was Grant Williams who got the tip in. The camera was above the rim, not even focused on who got the tip in off the missed free throw by Tatum. 13 points by Daniel Tice, 12 by Tatum. Jaylen Brown with 10. And Smart has 6. So 5 players now double figures for Boston, and 4 players double figures scoring for Brooklyn. 17 by Kevin Durant, 16 each by Bruce Brown, Goran Dragic, and 14 by Seth Curry, making 4 threes. But Curry is on the bench currently with 4 personal fouls. Celtics get the ball back. 4:08 left to go. Claxton commits a foul away from the basketball here. So we got a lot of personal fouls lately, and the Celtics in the bonus. Quick update in the Toronto-Philadelphia score. Philadelphia, 28 total points by Philly through 17 minutes. The score there is 43-28 Toronto. 2 shots at the free throw line for Grant Williams. First one is good. Grant Williams, a savior in this game for Boston. If you guys are just joining us, the Celtics have never led tonight. They were trailing right from the start 9-0. All the points made in the early going were by Bruce Brown to go up 9-0. Second free throw is good. Back to 2. Celtics right there. Whole crowd rises to his feet. Kyrie takes the ball up the floor for Brooklyn. Defended by Smart, top of the key. Switch now guarded by Derek White. White been silent, just 3 points tonight. Kyrie dribbles, drives, down the lane, puts up the shot, blocked by Derek White. Here goes the Celtics. Outlet pass, Tice. Down the lane to Tatum. Missed the layup, no good. Offensive rebound by Grant Williams. White puts the ball back into the hands of Tatum. If you're Tatum, you gotta finish that. Step back 3 in the air. Tatum gets blocked. Jason Tatum, come on, brother. You gotta play better than this man. Brooklyn comes up with the basketball. Right corner, Bruce Brown hands it off to Kyrie. He is double teamed by Grant Williams and Daniel Tice. Kyrie for the jumper. No good off the rim. Rebound control by Tatum. Here goes Boston. 3:20 remaining. White has it at the elbow, gives it over to Smart. Smart, right baseline dribble, Euro step, dump off, Tice, mid-range. Oh, he hits it! Daniel Tice for the tie! Daniel Tice been huge tonight for the Celtics here. He has got himself 15. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Boston has never led. Durant on the outside, guarded by the defensive player of the year, Smart. Switch by Tice. Passes down the lane. Bruce Brown gets the tough bucket over Grant Williams for 2. 2-point game. Celtics with the basketball. 18 points now by Bruce Brown. Smart at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his right. Now to the top. Lost the ball at the free throw circle. Smart got stripped though, and Smart got fouled. Marcus Smart, 2 shots heading to the free throw line. Game clock will stop with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to play. Andrew, Street Knowledge, welcome to the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, 300 plus watching now, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a great game here. 81-79. Will we have another buzzer beater once again? We got a long way from finding out, though. Clock will stop, 2:40 left to go in the third. Quick update in the Philadelphia-Toronto game. Toronto up by 14, 45-31 over Philadelphia. Boston was trailing as many by 17 points at one point here in the first half. They were -9 at halftime in the rebound column. Celtics are out-rebounding the Nets currently in the second half, +9. So exactly what I said, the adjustment that had to be made through their defense. Boston outscoring Brooklyn in the third quarter 24-16. And through their defense, they're putting more pressure on Brooklyn, coming up with better opportunities to rebound, allowing Brooklyn to start missing shots as that number went from 60% shooting the ball from the floor at halftime, now down to 54% by Brooklyn total in the game for shooting percentage. And Boston's got the number tonight as far as assists, 20-13 in favor of Boston in total assists. Jason Tatum, only 12 points. Jaylen Brown, only 10 points. The two of them combining 7 of 23 from the floor. Yet the Celtics are only down by 2. Kyrie, nowhere to be found tonight in Game 2 for Brooklyn. 6 points, 3 of 9, 28 minutes by Kyrie. Kevin Durant has 17, number 2 scorer behind Bruce Brown. Durant's 4 of 11. So the Celtics really committing to the defensive side of the floor, and that's what I've seen the difference maker here in the second half. So if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you guys would like to come back for more streams like this. Make sure to ring that notification bell on the channel. What a game. Really great game. I plan on coming back tomorrow. It will be Minnesota versus Memphis for game number 3 tomorrow for that series. So feel free to join in for that stream if you guys would like. This is really promising for Boston that Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown not going off, and the Celtics are right there because of big-time game moments by these three delivering. Al Horford, Daniel Tice, Grant Williams. Those three are the saviors for the Celtics. 17 points by Grant Williams. He is the top scorer for Boston from the bench. Grant Williams is perfect all around the map. 17 points, 17 minutes. 4 of 4 from the field. 3 of 3 from 3. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 16 points by Al Horford, along with 5 rebounds. Tice, much better game tonight. 15.6 rebounds by Tice. So 81-79 to score. Celtics will head to the free throw line, shooting 2 now on a bonus with Marcus Smart. We have 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the third. And Philadelphia started to come back. Toronto up by 8 now. 45-37 over Philly. First free throw, Smart. He hits it. Second shot by Smart. Right down the middle. 81-all. 8 points now by Marcus Smart with 5 assists. Kyrie only has 6 points tonight, guarded by the defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. Kyrie towards his left around the perimeter. Bounce pass into the hands of Claxton. Lost it back into the hands of Kyrie. Bumped by Smart. And Smart called on the foul. It's going to send Kyrie to the line. So here's the duos tonight. Durant and Kyrie combining for 7 of 20 from the floor. 6 total turnovers. Tatum and Brown combining for 7 of 23, 7 combined turnovers. And between those combined points, Tatum and Brown combining for 22 points tonight. Durant and Kyrie combining for 24. First free throw is good by Kyrie as he's up to 7. It's all going to be about who can come alive here in the fourth quarter and take over the game. That is what's going to happen. Whoever takes over the game in the fourth quarter, it's going to lead whoever's team gets the W tonight in Game 2. Free throw number 2 by Kyrie. Hits it. Back to a 2-point lead by Brooklyn. The Celtics have had it as a tie, but Boston has never led tonight. 2:20 remaining. Tatum puts the ball into the hands of Smart. Smart dribbles down the lane. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound. Tice puts it up. He gets fouled, though, so it's going to be free throws coming up. They will not count the bucket by Tice. Oh, no, it's gonna be a foul charge to Tice. It looked like it was on Claxton first. Let's see. Yeah, Tice shoved Durant from behind, so Tice called on the loose ball foul. So taking a look at some foul trouble numbers right now. Kevin Durant's going to head to the free throw line. So Tice shoved Durant going up for the rebound. Durant has 4 fouls. 4 fouls by Curry. And then Tice and Horford, their top 2 players, both have 4 for Boston. And Grant Williams has 3. It's going to come down to who can come out in the fourth quarter and who can stay away from foul trouble. Marlon, old man, welcome back in the stream. First free throw, good by Durant. Free throw number 2, KD knocks it through. 4-point lead for Brooklyn. The Celtics have never led. 19 points for KD now on the board. Smart takes up the floor. Top of the key for Marcus Smart. Bounce pass deflected. Lazy pass by Smart. Nick Claxton comes out with a steal, and Smart commits the fall from behind. So it's going to be Nick Claxton shooting 2 at the free throw line. That was just a terrible pass there by Smart on the outside. Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to send it off to Tatum, and Nick Claxton clearly has position on Tatum and reads where the ball goes to. That's a hard fall by Smart. Claxton got hit pretty forcefully right there in the right shoulder area. So we'll see if that happens to see if it happens to be any difference in his free throws, and he missed the first one too strong. Renato, welcome in. Jaylen Brown checks back into the game. Marcus Smart will head to the bench now for Boston. 2:05 left to go in the third. Ara, welcome in. Thanks so much for finding my channel. Free throw number 2 coming up by Claxton. Just a 54% free throw shooter. He airballs it. Oof! Nick Claxton airballs a free throw, and nada on that trip at the free throw line for Brooklyn. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. The highest level of basketball in the National Basketball Association, and Nick Claxton in a playoff game airballs a free throw. 1:55 left to go. Pritchard now back into the game. Gives it over to Jaylen Brown. Brown, step back jumper, deep 2. Missed off the front rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by Claxton. Minute 45 left to go. This is the personnel on the court currently for Brooklyn. Dragic, Claxton, Durant, Mills, and Bruce Brown. Top of the key with Dragic. 10 on the shot clock. Moves it out to his right to KD. Guarded by Derek White. 5 in the shot clock. Durant passes left corner. Mills. Touch pass off to Dragic. Dribbles off his back foot. Gets the ball. 1 in the shot clock. Has to force up a prayer. Missed off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Bruce Brown. Another chance. 3. It's going to be good by Patty Mills. Second chance points crush you, and the Celtics couldn't box out for the defensive board on the last Brooklyn possession. 13 second chance points by Brooklyn, 10 by Boston. White circles around the hoop. White bounce past to Pritchard, turns the corner, jumper, free throw circle, 15-footer. Peyton Pritchard for 2. He's got it. Good to see PP on the board tonight for Boston with his first jumper made. 50 seconds left to go in the third. Durant, top of the key, guarded by Pritchard. Total mismatch if they're looking for it. Gives it over to Mills. Away from the basketball. We're going to have a foul picked up by Boston. 45 seconds left to go. Kevin Durant will head to the free throw line. 45 seconds remaining in the third. Durant shooting 2. First one is up. First one is through. Second free throw by Durant. Makes it. 90-83. 40 seconds left to go. Celtics have it up the floor. Derek White. Dribbles up into the key. White floats up the shot. Missed off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. White out hustles everybody else. He comes up with it. Bounce past Pritchard. Moves it out to the top. White. Pump fake. Drives down the lane on Claxton. White bounce pass to the top. Jaylen Brown. 5 in the shot clock. Spin move. Driving. Brown right to the hole. He scores. Count it right at the rim for Jaylen Brown. Exactly what you got to do right there. That was a tough bucket by JB. Up to 12 points. 15 seconds remaining in the third. Dragic up the floor with the basketball. Defended by White. Dragic at the right wing perimeter. Dragic bounce pass in the hands of Durant. Defended by Jaylen Brown. Durant 4 seconds. Out to the top. Dragic. Pass over to Durant. 1 second. Durant rises for the J. And it hits the front rim. Great defense by Boston. Forcing the stop and closing out at the end of 3. 90-85 at the end of the third quarter. Jaylen Brown, the last possession for the Celtics offense, taking it straight to the rim with a tough bucket right past Bruce Brown. It's a 5-point game. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified of future live streams. I cover in the future here for play-by-play of NBA games. Also, I cover college basketball games as well. Chicago Bulls 123, welcome back to the stream, man. Best of luck to your team tonight there, brother. We got a great game here tonight. The Celtics have never led. Much better third quarter for Boston. They had a couple times that they were tied, just couldn't take advantage and take the lead for the Celtics. We'll take a look at a few things right now. Number one, foul troubles. 4 personal fouls picked up by both Al Horford and Daniel Tice of the Celtics. Both of them are the top couple players right now for the Celtics in this game. 16 points by Al Horford, 15 by Daniel Tice. Number 2 and number 3 scores behind Grant Williams with 17 for the C's. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have not really got started tonight, though. Jaylen Brown trying to take his late momentum into the fourth. Tatum just trying to have a much better fourth quarter coming up. 12 points each for the two of them, combining just 8 of 25 shooting between JB and JT tonight. 8 of 25 from the floor, and they're only down by 5 right now. Kevin Durant, 21 points, top scorer in the game. 18 points by Bruce Brown. 16 off the bench by Dragic. Did not score for Dragic in the third quarter. And 14 by Curry. Curry with 4 personal fouls and Kevin Durant with 4. Jemmar, welcome to stream. Big difference maker in that third quarter, rebounds. Celtics -9 going into halftime in the glass in the rebounding column. Boston in the third quarter +8 on the rebounds. 27-26 the total rebounds in this game. That's in favor of Brooklyn right now. +1 in the glass by the Nets. Assist numbers +7 by the Celtics. 21-14 in total assists. Boston with 13 turnovers. 12 by Brooklyn. Kyrie has been non-existent tonight. He's been shut down just to 8 points by Kyrie. It's going to come down to who can go off in the fourth quarter. That is the difference. Yeah, I think it's the Celtics game to win right here. Seeing Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown performing this poorly and other players stepping up. And the Celtics defense shutting down Kyrie. It was expected for Kevin Durant to have a big game tonight like this. You would think more by KD. We'll see what happens here when the final score gets reflected by the scoreboard. But Boston at 1 point trailed down by 17. And now they're down by 5. They tied it up a couple times in that third quarter. They just couldn't take the lead. The Celtics have never led tonight. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Brooklyn has the ball first. Curry back into the game with 4 personal fouls. Hands it off to Kyrie in the outside from Claxton to Kyrie. Kyrie free throw circle. Moves it out to his left to Curry. Around the perimeter. 5 in the shot clock. Curry launches the 3. Hits it. Curry with a triple. That's his 5th made 3 of the game. Big X factor. Tatum is currently on the bench right now for the Celtics. Celtics have on the floor Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Daniel Tice, Derek White, and Grant Williams. Here's a 3, Peyton Pritchard. Missed off the back rim, rebound control by Dragic of Brooklyn. Brooklyn has on the floor Dragic, Kyrie, Bruce Brown, Nick Claxton, and Seth Curry. Missed 3, top of the key by Dragic. Offensive rebound control by Curry, though. Curry at the left wing, defended by Jaylen Brown. Curry dribbles to the left elbow. 5 in the shot clock. Moves it outside of Dragic working on Pritchard. 4 in the shot clock. Dragic. Left baseline now. Has to realize the shot clock going down. He does. Turnaround missed off the rim. Rebound control by Derek White. Down by 8 for the Celtics. White takes it past midcourt. Kyrie called in the reach-in foul. Game clock will stop. 10:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. And that will be Kyrie's 2nd personal foul of the game. Celtics get the inbound. White. Top of the key. Passes to his right. In the hands of Jaylen Brown at the right wing. Pick set by Tice. Spin move. Brown. Drives right baseline. Goes back door. Missed the layup. No call. Heavy contact by Claxton, but no foul. Nets come up with the basketball here. Curry bobbles it, swings it across the court. Dragic up fakes, dribbles up to the left elbow, takes the jumper over Brown. Missed off the rim. Grant Williams with a defensive rebound. Grant Williams, extreme hustler tonight on the floor for the C's. Keeping Boston in the game. Dragic picks off the steal in the corner. Brooklyn with a basketball right back. Celtics with their 14th turnover of the game. Curry dribbles up. Jumper at the right elbow. Missed off the rim. Pritchard with a defensive rebound for Boston. 10:05 remaining. Pritchard at the left wing. Defended by Claxton on the outside. Pritchard dribbles up to the free throw circle. 15-foot jump shot. He hits it. Payton Pritchard with 2 more. Great job to get off the bench there for Payton Pritchard and produce here in the second half for the Celtics. He's up to 4 points now, getting to the mid-range. 6-point game in the timeout taken on the floor by the Nets. 9:47 left to play. What a game. The Celtics are right there. They just cannot take the lead. We'll see what happens coming up in the final. 9:47. Yeah, big game here. Welcome back, Michael, on the stream. Z, thanks so much for joining in. Addison, welcome in. Over 300 people watching now. If you guys are new on the channel first time, or make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Let me know out in the chat where you guys are from out here, where you're repping. Got a lot of awesome countries. Let me know if you guys are international watching here on the channel. We got a lot of great people out from the Philippines. That's the big country here that comes for the playoffs. Philippines. I know Trinidad and Tobago last year was a big one for the playoffs. A lot of people came in from TNT last year. But a lot of people out from Europe. It's going to come down to who can be able to make the big-time shots late in this game. Who can go off in the final 10 minutes. That's what's going to be the difference maker. Hey, thanks so much for the sub there, Addison. Appreciate it, man. What's good? Flugy from Indiana, welcome in. Keyboard Man from Germany, welcome to the stream. From Idaho here from Michael. Repping the 401 from Michael. You the legend, brother, right down the road. Addison from Wisconsin, let's go. King James, welcome back to the stream, man. 9:47 left to play. Brooklyn with 3 timeouts left to go. Boston with 4 timeouts remaining. As we're currently on a timeout here. Marvin, welcome in. The Celtics are right there. They've never led tonight. Tatum and Brown's only got 12 points each. And yet, it's a 6-point game. You would think with Tatum and Brown combining for just 24 points to 87 that they'd be getting crushed tonight, but it's not been the case. Daniel Tice, Al Horford, Grant Williams, the trio of them stepping up tonight. An unlikely trio. Able to produce. Rude Boy, welcome back in from the U.S. Virgin Isles. From the Philippines here, we got Sigmund on the stream. Welcome on board. Gospel Movement, welcome in. Regina, welcome on board. Incredible game number 2. Could come down to another buzzer beater. That would be something just phenomenal. From St. Kitts for S. LaPlace, let's go. We got a lot of people out here in the stream. I took the Celtics tonight in this game. I'm a Boston fan, if you guys didn't know. I'm from Massachusetts, but I cover all different types of teams from the NBA, also college basketball as well. I'll be back tomorrow covering the T-Wolves against the Grizzlies at 7:30, so feel free to join in for that stream tomorrow night. Carlos, welcome in. The Celtics have never led tonight. They're right there, though. They've tied it up a couple times. Down by 6 at the moment. We're going to get back to action. Brooklyn will get the inbound. 9:47 left to play. Curry, Drummond, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and Dragic. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Brooklyn. Brooklyn gets the inbound. 12 on the shot clock. Kyrie, top of the key, defended by Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum now back into the game to the start of the fourth quarter with 9.5 left to go. KD rises for the J. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled though by Dragic. Out to the left corner. Curry dribbles into the key, now back outside to the right corner. Curry defended by Horford 1-on-1. Crossover. Curry drives down the lane. Blocked by Horford. Tipped off the glass. Battle for the rebound out of bounds. Last touched by the Nets. Off of Dragic last. It's going to be Celtics basketball. Boston has it back, 9:15 remaining. Pritchard at the top of the key, defended by Curry. Puts the ball into the hands of Tatum. Back into the hands of Pritchard. Pritchard crossover to the top. Bounce pass. Down the lane goes Tatum. Kick out to the wing. Brown catch and fire. 3 in the air. He is money. Jaylen Brown with a 3 ball. Jason Tatum facilitating that one. Gets the assist for Tatum. JB with a 3. It's a 3-point game with 8:50 left to go. Brown up to 15. Tatum gets assist number 7. Top playmaker in the game for Boston. Kyrie rises for the J at the elbow. Missed off the rim. Tipped up and defensive rebound pulled down by Peyton Pritchard in the key. Celtics trying to see if they could take the lead with a 3. Pritchard drive. Kick out to the top. Brown dribbles right down the lane. Jaylen Brown taking over. He scores the bucket. 92-92. It's before that quick update here. Scoreboard has changed. It's 92-92. They thought it was a 3 before the timeout. I just noticed TNT put the score to 92. Loose ball, Durant. Lost out of bounds. It's off of Durant. Turnover by Brooklyn. So they had ruled, I think it was a Curry 3 as a 3 before. His foot was on the line. They put it back to a 2. So that's where Brooklyn got docked a point there. So they went to the timeout. It was 93-87. Now it's 92-92. I just realized that on the scoreboard. So 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. Pritchard with the ball. Celtics have never led tonight. At the right elbow, Tatum. He has yet to score in a long time. Only 12 by Tatum. Moves it outside of Pritchard. Pritchard crossover. Step back 3 in the air. Oh, he hits it. First lead of the game for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard with 7:40 remaining. They're going to say it's a 2. Foot was on the line. 94-92. It's a 2. Drummond, drive, kick, corner, touch pass to Bruce Brown. Corner 3, missed off the rim, tipped up to Kyrie for the offensive rebound. And Kyrie dribbles it out of bounds off of his knee. It's a turnover by Brooklyn. 7:25 remaining. This is getting intense right here. The Celtics just took the first lead of the game for them. Top of the key, Peyton Pritchard producing off the bench. He's got 6. 2 mid-range J and 1 that he took a jumper at the perimeter. Foot was on the line. They called it a deep 2. Jaylen Brown drives on Kyrie. Floats it up with the right hand. Jaylen Brown taking over. Oh, baby. Jaylen Brown with another bucket. He has got himself now 19. The top scorer for the Celtics. Coming out here party in the fourth quarter for JB. Under 7 minutes left to go. Blocked by Tatum around the perimeter. Brooklyn comes up with a basketball right back though. Kyrie panics, dribbles up to the mid-range block, takes the jumper, and bounces off the back rim twice, drops through into the net for 2. It was a while since Kyrie last scored. Kyrie tonight has only got himself 10 total points. 6:30 left to play. Pritchard with the basketball, moves it to the right wing, into the hands of Tatum, moves it out to the corner, into the hands of Grant Williams, passes over to Pritchard. Pritchard at the right wing, defended by Curry, lost the handle of the basketball, gets it back 3 in the shot clock, bounce past Tatum. Tatum falling away, rising for the jumper, missed off the back rim, offensive rebound controlled by Grant Williams. Another chance for the Celtics. 6:05 left to go in the fourth. Jaylen Brown, top of the key, deep range 3. Oh, he hits it. Jaylen Brown, 30-footer. He is money. Taking over in the fourth quarter for the Boston Celtics with their largest lead of the game. Under 6 minutes left to go. Brooklyn down by 5 here in the Celtics house in the TD Garden. We'll see what the Nets have in store this possession. Kyrie, defended by Grant Williams to the left wing. Passes over to Durant. Durant at the left elbow. Backs his way in the key on Jaylen Brown. Turn around. Falling away. Missed around the rim. Peyton Pritchard comes up with a defensive rebound. Peyton Pritchard out hustling there with a rebound. Going up with it with Bruce Brown. Tatum moves it out to Horford at the left corner. Horford backs his way in the paint on Drummond. Bouncing bodies. Horford lost the ball, dives, gets it back, and Drummond picks up the reach and foul. Clock will stop with 5:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. The Boston Celtics were trailing by 17, and this speaks in volumes to how their team has been the second portion of this season. Never count out the team in green. The green squad up by 5 as we're going to take a timeout. 5:23 remaining. Jaylen Brown going off in the fourth quarter. The top scorer for the Celtics, JB, with 22 points currently, rising with 2 made threes in the fourth, and Peyton Pritchard off the bench with 6 points. Seagull, what's good? Welcome back on the stream here, brother. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. The Celtics have all the momentum in their house right here, right now. 5:23 remaining. They were down by 17 points, and they get a 5-point lead. It's going to come down to coaching in this playoff series, and right now, Ime Udoka is out-coaching Steve Nash by miles and miles and miles. It isn't even close. Malika, what's good? Welcome to the stream here. No problem. You called a great one. If you guys are just joining us, the Boston Celtics trailed 9-0 at the start of this game. Bruce Brown had the first 9 points. I remember we went to the first timeout. Boston was down 9-0. I said during that timeout, still a lot of time left to go in the game. Even when the Celtics were down by 17, I said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And now the only thing that the Boston Celtics have to do tonight is finish. Exactly what they did with a buzzer beater in game number 1. They gave up a 15-point lead. They surrendered that. They got the game-winning layup by Jason Tatum. All they have to do, they just can't surrender this 5-point lead. Celtics outscoring Brooklyn 14-4 in the fourth quarter. Aaron, welcome back in. Goody in the stream, welcome on board. Netfali, welcome back to the channel here. What a game, everybody. 22 points by Jaylen Brown coming out in the fourth quarter. Exactly what I said towards the end stage of the third. I said, who's going to step up is going to win the game. Whoever steps up in the fourth quarter, whoever that player that goes off is going to win the game for their team. And right now, it looks like at the moment, that is Jaylen Brown. But we still have 5 minutes, 23 seconds to decide who takes game number 2 tonight. Kevin Durant, 21 points. 4 of 15 from the floor, though, by Durant. He's missed 11 shots for Durant. Kyrie, MIA, game 2. 10 points by Kyrie, 4 of 11. Jaylen Brown, 22 points, top scorer in the game. Jason Tatum, he's bailing out Jason Tatum tonight. Jason Tatum has only got 12. 3 of 14 from the floor. This is Jaylen Brown's game. Indeed, postseason at his best right here. What a game, everybody. Make sure to spike those thumbs up if you guys are new. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We still have 5:20 left to go. If you guys didn't know, my name is Sal, by the way. Celtics came back. They were trailing as many by 17, and now they just have to close. Kaseba, welcome in. We're back to action. Pritchard, bounce pass. Or not yet. They're showing a replay. They're showing the replay, and Pritchard bounced pass off to Tatum and kicked it out to the wing to Jaylen Brown. He took the 3. Now we're back to action. 5:20 left to go. Pritchard on the floor with Jaylen Brown. The wide open 3 off the screen, and he missed it off the front rim. Had a great look. That's as wide open as a shot that you could get in this game. And Jaylen Brown missed it off the front rim. The whole crowd would have exploded if Brown made that one. Kyrie, blocked from behind by Grant Williams. Huge defense by the Celtics, and Boston comes up with a rebound with Horford. 5 on the floor with 5 minutes left to go. Pritchard, Tatum, Brown, Grant Williams, and Al Horford for Boston. Pritchard towards his right, giving quality minutes. Moves the ball to Jaylen Brown. Attacks. Kicks out to the corner. Horford shoots a 3. Missed off the rim. Rebound controlled by Durant. Durant, Kyrie, Bruce Brown, Nick Claxton. Trying to see who the 5th player on the floor is as the clock will stop, and then Boston picks up a reach and foul. Game clock will stop with 4:38 left to go. Marcus Smart will now check into the game for the Celtics as Peyton Pritchard, standing ovation by his team, takes a seat on the bench. 5th player on the floor is Curry for Brooklyn. 4:35 remaining. Celtics by 5. Brooklyn gets the inbound. Kyrie, edge in the midcourt logo. Just 2 points in the last 7 minutes by the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie defended by Smart. Top of the key. Celtics putting intensity on their side of their defense, and that's been the big key in the second half. Kyrie, step back jumper, deep 2. Missed off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Jaylen Brown. Hustle. The Celtics doing it in the second half, allowing Brooklyn to just 29 total points in half number 2 with 4 minutes left to go. Tatum, driving down the lane, kicks. Marcus Smart, watch out, puts up the shot, missed off the glass. Smart gets fouled. Incredible cut right there. Left baseline to the rim by Marcus Smart to receive it from Tatum. Marcus Smart, 2 free throws coming up. Celtics with a chance to put double digits on the scoreboard. Let's go, everybody. This chat's lit. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, everybody. And what a night we have. Down by 17, a 5-point lead, and a chance to grow on it here for Boston with Marcus Smart shooting 2 at the free throw line. 4:03 left to play. First shot by Smart. Right down the middle. First one to 100, Boston. Ime Udoka, the Brooklyn assistant coach from last year, out coaching Steve Nash. What else is new? Second free throw, Smart's good. Largest lead of the game for the Celtics. 4 minutes left to play. Brooklyn will take it up the floor. Kyrie, stone cold tonight like an ice cube. He scored 10 points, 4 of 13 from the field by Kyrie. Durant lost the handle. The Celtics called in a reach and fall, though. It's charged to Horford, and that's going to be Horford's 5th. So Horford, the first player to pick up 5 personal fouls. Kevin Durant's got 5 as well for Brooklyn. So Durant's got 5 fouls. Horford has 5. We still have 4 minutes left to go. Durant has to be careful. Inbound, bounce pass. Brown, mid-range, hits it. 101-96. Brooklyn with 3 timeouts remaining. Boston with 3 timeouts. We'll see how to monitor those timeouts in the last 3.5 minutes. Celtics slowing down the pace. The left wing perimeter, it's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen turns the corner, drives on Kyrie. Kyrie called for the reach and foul. And the game will stop here with 3:32 left to go on the game clock. The Celtics allowing Brooklyn to just 31 points on the scoreboard in the second half. The Nets went into halftime with 65 total points at halftime. That is unbelievable. That's what I said at the half the Celtics needed to do was get on the intense side of the defensive side of the ball. And once they were able to put themselves, gather that intensity on the defensive side of the court, it forced Brooklyn to miss shots. And it was able to open up the floor for Boston and to allow Boston to be the aggressor here in the second half. Brooklyn shot the ball in the first half at 60%. That number is now down to 45%. The Celtics in the first half shot the ball at 41%. That number is now up to 49% as a team. Incredible turnarounds. Incredible turnaround by the Celtics here because of how they've been able to put pressure on Brooklyn on the defensive side of the floor. The Nets went into halftime +9 in the glass. Now they're currently +1 in the game on the rebounds. Favorite football teams, the Patriots. I'm a all Boston sports fan. Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics. .332 left to go. Celtics will have the inbound here on the floor. 15 on the shot clock for Boston. Boston with 2 timeouts. Brooklyn with 3. Inbound goes to Smart. On the floor for the Celtics, their 5 is Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, who has been phenomenal tonight, and Al Horford. Tatum drives, lost the handle, gets it back in traffic, and a reach and fall called on Brooklyn. Brooklyn looking to go to the monitor and review this call. Steve Nash talking to the officials, looking to challenge this one. Jason Tatum had it stripped. He got the ball back. I think it's going to be on Curry who picks up the foul. If so, that will be number 5, charged to Curry, I believe. Kyrie was in the area, though. Kyrie has picked up 3 fouls tonight. So we're going to take another timeout on the floor. They're looking at this foul call on Brooklyn on the court right now. So 101-96 the score. We're going to take the timeout here on the floor. I like Matthew Judon right there the best. He was awesome this past season to the pass rush. Yeah, things going pretty well, Joe. Quick update in the Raptors-Sixers score. Toronto leading 62-57 midway through the third quarter. That's a low-scoring game. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys are new. Incredible comeback here by Boston. Just have to close it out. The challenge by Brooklyn is unsuccessful, and Jason Tatum will head to the free throw as now the Celtics are in the bonus. 2 shots by Tatum, first one he makes. 3:21 left to go. Rob Williams might come back later in the series, probably like Game 6, Game 7, if it goes that far. If not, he should probably be back for the first round. So they're trying to get him. They're planning on not going with. They're planning on not probably going with him, resting him up. But they might go with him late in the series if it goes late. Jumper missed off the back rim by Durant, no good, and the Celtics come up with a defensive rebound. Up by 7 for Boston. They're gonna slow it down. 3 minutes left to go. Kevin Durant's missed 12 shots tonight, 4 of 16. He's been stuck at 21 points for a long time. Tatum has the ball, dribbles up to the key, passes outside of Horford. Horford gives the ball to Tatum. 5 in the shot clock. Tatum at the right elbow. Tatum turns the corner, floats at the runner. Tatum, he sticks it. Jason Tatum with 2 more to stretch right there with a bucket. 2:45 left to play. Largest lead of the game for the Boston Celtics by 9. Down by 17 at one point. The Brooklyn Nets have been held to just 2 points in the last 4 minutes from the floor. And again, they outscored 20-6 in the fourth quarter. Ime Udoka out-coaching Steve Nash by a million miles in this playoff series so far. Steve Nash, no adjustments whatsoever. 2:42 remaining. Jason Tatum with the 2 free throws in the last bucket. He is up to 16 points. Al Horford just picked up the foul, so he has fouled out. Al Horford just called on the reach and fall past midcourt. So Al Horford, tremendous game for him today. 16.6 rebounds, has just fouled out. Daniel Tice, 15.6 rebounds with 4 fouls. Will have to come back into the game. So Tice is out there on the floor. Durant gets the inbound. 2:40 left to go. Durant been stuck at 21 for quite a bit of time. He takes on Tatum. Edge of the midcourt logo. Durant towards his right. Takes the 3. Fading away. Missed off the front rim. No good. Jaylen Brown with a defensive rebound. Celtics, first chance in the game to go up by double digits. We'll see if they do right here if they scored a bucket. Smart has the ball, slows it down, 12 in the shot clock, 2:15 left to go. Smart, top of the key, defended by Bruce Brown, bounce pass to his right to Tatum. Tatum working on Dragic 101, 5 in the shot clock, takes the 3. Oh, he sticks it. Jason Tatum, bang, bang, money, he drills it. Boston down by 17, up by 12 with 2:05 left to go. Money by Jason Tatum, and the whole arena erupts as the Celtics have outscored the Brooklyn Nets 23-6 in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum with a dagger. KD and Kyrie MIA in game number 2. Kevin Durant stuck at 21 points for a long, long time. 41 minutes by KD. 4 of 17 from the floor against the number 1 defense in the NBA. They throw them bodies right at him. They speed him up. They throw him bodies. He's seeing bodies all over the place. Tatum takes on Durant. He drives right to the cup. Missed the layup. Gets fouled. 1:53 left to go. KD will shoot 2. Kyrie, he's seeing bodies all over the place. Needed his banana in the first quarter. 10 points by Kyrie. 4-13 from the floor. 1:53 left to play. Durant shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot by KD. That's good. Tatum, big second portion of the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown, huge start to the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown, the starter. Jason Tatum, the closer. 1:53 left to go. Second free throw coming up by Durant. Free throw is good. 8-point game. 10-point game, that is. 10-point game. 1:50 remaining as the series will switch back to Brooklyn for game number 3 on Saturday at 7:30. Jaylen Brown dribbles, drives, down the lane for Jaylen, kicks it to the corner, open three in the air, Daniel Tice missed off the rim. Kevin Durant defensive rebound. 1:35 left to play. Durant knocked down from behind as Jaylen Brown who picks up the foul. 1:34 left to go as the clock will stop. If you guys are just joining us, the Boston Celtics were getting out-rebounded -9 at halftime. They got outscored at one point in the game by 17 points. The Celtics didn't have the lead until I believe the late stage of the third quarter. And now up by 10. Durant shooting two at the line, now in the bonus. First one is good. Tatum and Brown didn't show up to the fourth quarter. Some incredible production early on by Grant Williams, and Al Horford and Daniel Tice throughout this game were stellar as well. 8-point game. Celtics just looking to close it. Smart at the edge of the midcourt logo, guarded by Kyrie. 14 on the shot clock. 1:24 left to go. Smart has it at the top of the key. Tatum sets the pick. Smart bounce pass into the hands of Tatum. Tatum at the right wing. 5 on the shot clock. Tatum attacks on Claxton down the lane. Passes to the top. Smart. 2 on the shot clock. Smart dribbles out. Floats up the runner. Tough shot. He banks it. Oh my goodness. Marcus Smart through traffic right there. Incredible. 1:09 left to go. Jaylen Brown hugging Marcus Smart right from behind. Superman. Wow. Marcus Smart floats it up on a double team sandwich with a left hand. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Count the time in this one. 1:09 left to go in the fourth. Celtics by 10 going to the timeout. What a comeback. Coaching has a lot to do with success. Ime Udoka, Coach of the Year, in my mind. What a turnaround. 18-21, 11th place in the East for the Celtics on January 7th. Number 2 seed, 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining from going up 2-0 against KD and Kyrie of the Brooklyn Nets. Defense can take you the distance. Celtics outscoring Brooklyn in the fourth quarter 25-10. Look at the focus in the defensive side of the floor. Adjustments, adjustments, adjustments. One coach making the adjustments, the other not so much. Entire starting 5 for the Celtics in double figures. 6 players, double-digit scoring for Boston. 110-100, minute and 5 left to go. Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant floats up the shot. Durant gets fouled again. Game clock will stop with 1:06. Toronto leading Philly 68-63. 3.5 left to go in the third. Ben Simmons going to be thrown into the fire. Ben Simmons has not been rolled out for game number 3. They're pinpointing him to potentially play game number 4. Ben Simmons will be thrown into the fire, dazed and confused. You don't just come in after missing 10 months of basketball and play basketball for a new team and be able to be the savior of your team. It just doesn't happen like that. He's going to get thrown to the fire in the biggest level, biggest stage of professional basketball, the National Basketball Association, in a playoff game. Lucky it's not at Boston if he does come back for game number 4. I would not want to subject him to that type of environment right there. But in order to play in the NBA, you have to be tough, you have to be strong, you have to be physical, and you have to be mentally stable in order to do it. and be able to withstand any sort of trash talk from the fans. Wide open layup, it's good by Peyton Pritchard. Nobody there defending for Brooklyn with an open cut by Pritchard. 45 seconds left to go. Jay Ramirez, you the legend, man. Thanks so much for the dono, brother. You guys are awesome. Right corner three goes down by Brooklyn. 7-point game, 40 seconds left to go. Smart moves up the floor to Pritchard. Pritchard puts the ball into the hands of Smart. Brooklyn is not going to foul. 33 seconds left to go. The time is ticking off the clock. Brooklyn will not foul. The clock is under 30 seconds remaining. Pritchard has it, drives down the lane. Pritchard right hand, too easy. Peyton Pritchard with a layup. Where's the defense by the Brooklyn Nets? Nowhere to be seen as Peyton Pritchard becomes the 7th Celtic tonight in double-digit scoring. 23 seconds remain in the timeout taken on the floor. Yeah, baby. You guys, the legends tonight on the channel. Before you sign off tonight, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 7 players in double digits on the board for Boston. 22 by Jaylen Brown. He rose in the early fourth quarter. 19 points by Jason Tatum. Tatum rose in the late fourth quarter. The starter was Brown. The closer was Tatum. 16 by Horford with 6 rebounds. 15 by Tice with 6 rebounds. 12 points by Marcus Smart with 5 assists. 10 points in 16 minutes by Peyton Pritchard. Mr. Albert, thanks so much, man. You're the legend in the channel. Let's get that dono hype on the stream for Mr. Albert. You guys are awesome. Celtics 22 seconds away from going up 2-0 in the series with game number 3 in Brooklyn on Saturday night. Incredible turnaround. Down by 17 and they're up by 9 in the final 22 seconds. You guys, the legends. Team basketball. Ime Udoka, coach of the year in my mind. Out-coaching Steve Nash by miles. 27 assists by the Celtics. 16 by Brooklyn tonight. Final 20 seconds. Brooklyn with the basketball. Kyrie got shut down in game number 2. Layup is good by Dragic with 17 seconds. Celtics get the inbound. Tatum. Brooklyn's not going to foul. 12 seconds remaining. The Nets still not going to foul. 10 seconds. And the clock is going to be going off the clock as the Brooklyn Nets don't even bother to foul. As the Boston Celtics go up 2-0 in the series. And the Celtics with a 40-1 record in a best-of-7 playoff series, when leading the series 2-0. As this game has gone final in game number 2. Down by 17, the Celtics come back and win it. They outscored the Brooklyn Nets 29-17 in the fourth quarter. Ime Udoka, you the man, brother, for making the adjustments. A lot of questions to be answered for Steve Nash right now. Down to 0-2 as the series switches back to Brooklyn for Game 3. If they lose Game 3 for the Nets at home, that's most likely going to be it for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant tonight missed 13 shots. 27 points from the floor, went 4 of 17 shooting. Kyrie, 4 of 13, 10 total points. I'll just leave it right there for the Brooklyn Nets tonight because Boston has 7 players in double figures erased a 17-point comeback. They did it through their defensive intensity on the floor. That's what fueled their second half comeback for Boston. 36-36 the rebound advantage. Boston was minus 9 on the glass going into halftime. An incredible turnaround for the Celtics here, getting solid minutes out of Grant Williams and Peyton Pritchard off the bench. 30 bench points, 27 combined by Grant Williams and Pritchard. Williams had 17, Pritchard had 10. 22 points by Jaylen Brown, 19 and 10 assists by Tatum. 16 points by Horford, 15 points by Tice, 12 by Smart. Incredible. Game number 2 here for Boston. They go up 2-0 in the series. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining and being a part here in the stream tonight. I plan on being back tomorrow for game number 3 between Minnesota and Memphis. That will tip off at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night, so feel free to join in for that stream if you guys would like. Before I do sign off here, going to close out to the channel members on the stream. All channel members get a shout out here. We have Jason, Rajip, Russell, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Joso, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arohan, Brian, SD's Portstock, Isaiah, Bruin, Cody F, Steven, Tristan, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in tonight. Celtics winners once again tonight, 114-107 final score over the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, everybody.